Bruh.
Alright. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. So, we are back. For those who weren't here last time and are like, what are you doing? Why are you on chapter 2? You can thank Gerald's stupid green AI for suicide charging into a 40% crit. You can thank him for being the reason. Just for him to actually get to use her. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice. It would be nice if the green units could stop getting us killed. It would be nice. Would be nice, just saying. Would be freaking nice. Hello, Maki. An idea to prevent that from going forward. Prevent what from going forward? Sing to Alois. I don't think anyone's really changed their pick, to be honest. I don't think anyone's really changing their pick. Let's just go do some seminars, because why not? I think we've done supports. Yeah, we've done supports. What do we want to train? Let's see. Sylvain is going to need some reason mastery, so we're gonna need to start working on that, I suppose. Reason and lances. Flame is a good teacher for that. Top of the map with all the forest Gerald will never reach Solon. That's actually a good idea. I didn't think about that. Well, then again, I don't even forget. I don't even remember that he actually goes and charges Solon. But yeah, that's a good idea. I agree.
I still have much to learn.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay. I guess let's train with her again. Although, training in swords wouldn't be a bad idea either. Training in swords would not be a bad idea. I gotta do chapter 3 next, it sucks. Knowing you to do a fog of war, it's just not fun. Ankling.
Practice yields results. It's all becoming clearer.
I'm getting much better. Am I making
You learned
progress?
thunder.
I'm
Nice.
certain I've improved.
Alright. It's nice to see that Rally Wife is alive. I do like that. I think Jill moves until either the civilians are rescued. I think that's true here as well.
Professor, this is a very expensive... Thank you so much. So delicious.
Well, I chose Flame to save Gerald's. Yeah, I mean, you could still do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like Shamir. I think she's really good in this hack, but honestly, I could see some very good uses for Flame because rescue. I think Flame's the only one that learns rescue, right? I mean, there's someone else that learns rescue, but it's like freaking, I don't know, Ignatz or someone that you never make into a mage. Mercy's birthday, indeed. You know, I don't think I ever mentioned it, but Mercy equals good blonde. Is she really blonde, though? It's more of like a... I guess maybe like a dirty blonde, I suppose. But I don't really consider dirty blonde to really be blonde, to be honest. I consider it just like a light brown, but maybe that's just me. I don't know if I've ever said this, but her hairstyle before the pre-time skip is probably like peak woman hair. I don't know what that's called, but when they have it like over the shoulder, for some reason I'm a massive sucker for it. I don't know why. I just really like it. It's like it doesn't even seem like it'd be that difficult to do for a woman. It's like just like make a ponytail and put it over your shoulder. I don't know why, but I just really like that. Started playing Pokemon Sovereign in the Sky. I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing it's a hack.
Very calming.
Courage Return to Dreamland. It's a long game for
That
her,
was
I remember.
delicious. Thank you so much
They
for
butchered her
inviting
time
me.
skip here. They did the same thing that they did to Ingrid. For her before the time skip, and then she cut it all off. Yeah, I don't know why they do that for both Mercedes and Ingrid. It's like, you have probably the perfect design, and you just chuck it out the window. And I don't understand why. And it's not even like it's remote. Like, honestly, what they should have done is maybe just kept it similar. Because, like, I get it. Okay, they're gonna change the hair. They change everyone's hair.
Professor,
Well, except for, like,
I just got word from the
professors
the
and
last of
whatnot.
the thieves have been
Professors,
cornered.
staff, whatever. But they could have just went for, like, a minor change. Like, I don't know, maybe Mercedes' hair is... I don't know, maybe it's... Like, maybe it's braided now. Instead of just kind of in a ribbon, but now maybe it's braided, but it's still, like, a similar hairstyle. They could do something like that. For Ingrid, I don't know. Maybe she is like, maybe she's just like a twin sort of tail. I mean, I know it's not like a twin tail, but like two braids. I don't know. I'm not the best at coming up with this sort of stuff, but like I feel like they could have done something that didn't botch the design completely.
Just
Rescue is Anna, Constance, Flame, and Bernie. So in other words, Constance is really the only other one that actually has a viable chance of... Because, I mean, look, Bernie and Anna probably are not... Well, I guess Anna has some decent magic. But Constance is really the only one that's really going to be useful with rescue. The Three Hopes hair is good. Which one's Three Hopes hair? I'm guessing Ingrid. Anything we can apply. I think we've gotten everything we can. I guess Subdue could be useful in the early game, but eh. kind of doubt it. Okay, I think that's about everything. We just need to check our weapon inventories. Might give you a bow. Yeah, Ash needs some sort of weapon. We'll go to the shop. We'll go to the shop. Okay. Let's get you a bow. We're gonna probably get a lot of people a bow. This isn't vanilla maddening, but we still probably want a bow on a lot of our units. We hope broke Leone. Yeah, Leone doesn't look that good. Yeah, no. Turns out Leone doesn't look that great in Rehopes. How did Season 1 die? Season 1 died because Gerald likes suicide and to crit. He likes getting crit by Solon, apparently. Green Unit's bad, yeah. Green Unit's bad, that's exactly the way to sum it up. I might give you an axe and gauntlets, maybe. Do we give him an axe? We might. Well, actually, no. We don't need to train his axe rank. F indeed. F indeed. I'll give you a bow as well. Net doesn't really need anything. I might give you a sword. Maybe. Perhaps. Possibly. Green units always ruin everything. I've noticed that, especially in Three Houses, they are very, 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 very suicidal. Like, the green unit AI in this game sucks. Let him beat people up. Monkey is oddly supportive of the right people beating people up. Wait, we can't even forge. Can we forge? Well, I mean, we can, but it's not like it matters. I do wish they'd let you buy the smithing tools and whatnot, because I think it's kind of dumb. Even in time skip, I don't feel like they give you enough. Somebody should help me figure out how to emulate Engage. You want to play Engage? Kagetsu isn't a good enough reason to buy Engage. I mean, I could probably show you how to do it, but I don't know if your PC could handle it. Because I recall doing it on my PC, and it was... I mean, it could work, but like it wouldn't be amazing. It wouldn't play exceptionally well. In more than Tellius AI. Well, I don't play enough Tellius really now. That would involve me actually playing Tellius, and I don't really feel like doing that. Your patience won't. Definitely won't happen soon, but someday. I do have a gaming laptop. Okay, then you might be able to pull it off. Because I think I do as well. But it's not like especially strong. It's just... I think the model's from like 2018 or something. Or maybe not 2018. Maybe it's... Yeah, it's something like that. So it is a little outdated at this point. But it's the dumbest NPC AI in the series. I don't know. I don't know.
Battle, are we?
Like, for example, I'm in Silver Snow on my independent playthrough, and on the Reunion by Daybreak or whatever, there's something added in. You get 2 additional characters, and the Green AI for them, they just charge into these enemies. And mind you, like the maddening assassins and stuff, so it's like, you're not freaking living that. And they'll charge into like a crowd of enemies. I'm like, you're freaking retarded. Why are you just charging in there like a headless chicken? And so you have to go talk to them so they don't kill themselves, because talking to them gets them off the map. And the problem is, if you can't talk to them with Byleth, then they just kind of die. So I don't know if Blue Lions also has units join you on that map, but I would assume they do. I don't know who they'd be, but yeah, you'd have to be careful. You can literally direct... Yeah, you can at least tell them to stop screwing around. You can at least tell them to... They're still dumb to an extent. Just order them to halt. Like, order them to halt. And just keep enemies away from them. They can't do anything then. They can't do anything then. They can't ruin your day. That's... At least there's an option to tell the Green... hey, stay in place and don't get into trouble. You can't do that in any other game. Like, you can at least... imagine, think about it. I would be on chapter 11 or something by now if I could just tell Gerald, okay, Gerald, just don't move. Because that's probably what I'd do. I'd say, okay, Gerald, just freaking stay there. Don't do anything.
Red Canyon.
That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to go kill things. I just want you to stay put and don't screw things up. That's all I want. That's all I want from green units. That's all I want from green units. If you can just stay put and not screw things up, it's so much right that I think its only mistake was balance.
What should I do?
Honestly, I don't get why they didn't bring back the yellow unit thing. I really don't. I don't see why they just abandoned that. Because yellow unit was actually a really good idea. Like the ones that you can, the commandable green units, pretty much. 21. Okay, that'll do. That'll definitely do. Okay, we need to get Sylvain out of here. Get Sylvain out. Then put you here. Okay, who are you? How are you reaching Violet from here? It's 2. Now that's 3 units, but I think we take this, right? But 0 attack speed's not very good. The Ruru is FE10. I'm more willing to Ironman FE10 than I am FE9, even though, of course, FE10 is really not Ironman friendly, but it's at least, like, I do get some enjoyment out of it, surprisingly. More enjoyment than I get out of playing in gay, that's for sure. More enjoyment than out of playing Engage. I will say that.
Give it my all.
But Ash, maybe your all just isn't good enough. We'll see.
I'll cut through.
Here goes.
I miss having Rally Life.
Here we go.
I missed having Rally Life. I want this Kagetsu, that's it. But then again, he's not good enough reason to buy Engage.
Ready.
Sneedwing dropped his FE1 Fates review. He still hates Mog. Yeah, I saw it. I don't understand why you would hate Mog. Like, it's not really that. I don't get it. Does he not know how to prioritize weapons that he can steal? Like, I don't get it. One of the worst games to Iron Man anyway. It is. It is.
Ineffective.
Now, see, the thing is, Clash isn't what deters me from it. If anything, it's probably the Ashdon map, because that's even worse. Clash is just tedious from my understanding. It's just like a really tedious slog. And to be fair, I've already played through FE7 Japanese Hector Hard mode. That's slog enough. You see the end of that video? Why did a grown man put that in his video? I don't know. Why does a grown man think that mugging... Why does a grown man think that deciding upon what weapon to get is really hard? Like, I don't get it. Okay, chat. What do you think is more worth? What do you think you could pass up on? A steel bow, which you already have like 5 of and can easily get more, or a swarm tome? I don't know. For me, I think it's a pretty easy decision. Instead of going and wasting my time trying to mug every item from an enemy, why don't I just kill the guy with the valuable stuff that I couldn't get otherwise? Like, I don't know. That's what happened in my. That's what my brain immediately went to when I first saw Mog. I was like, oh, can I go steal swarm tomes? Can I go steal ballista ammunition? I'm not out here thinking, oh boy, let me go steal more steel bows, because I really need more of those. That's not what I was thinking. I think he hates Mug because he doesn't properly conceptualize that Mug is someone that has to plan around and have risk. The thing is, it's not even that hard to plan. It's just, okay, what items do the enemies have? Oh, this guy's got something kind of cool that I don't have. I want that thing. Why do you get that? I guess maybe because I've always thought that in Fire Emblem. Why do the enemies always get all the cool stuff? And so, when the game finally gave me the option to take the cool stuff, Rickard died exactly because you decided to mug too much. Yeah, I did. I did get greedy. I got greedy, I will admit that. But, in retrospect, it's really not that hard to do. Just decide what is it that you need and what is it that you don't really need. It's that simple. It's really that simple. There's not that much to it. He didn't get defense. Bad unit. So when Proctor doesn't kill him, he just gets bad levels. That's unfortunate. Let's set up a kill for maybe Ash. I don't know. Okay. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's get Ash over here.
The fight continues.
Alright, get a good level. Okay, that's a very good level.
Left to go.
I guess Monkey's blessings paid off. Definitely a bad unit, not worth killing. Yeah, just go present it as that, and no one will kill him. Does have good end games of stuff. I don't really like fireman games, if I'm being honest. I feel like they just end up being too sloggy. Not really. I agree. They don't really cook with the end games. I can't think of many that they do.
That worked out.
Rally wife. Let's go. Oh well, she just needs magic anyway.
I did it. See?
Although I guess charm probably could help as well. A bit. If I remember, weapons do not go to convoy when characters die. That's true. So you got to be a bit more careful. That is a good point. Wow, Sylvain, why is your act? Oh, that's why. I was like, why is this actually so bad? And then I realized. Why it was bad. Because his weapons are at a disadvantage. Either boring slogs are too easy. Then there's FE9, which is just BS. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not really BS in Maniac mode, but still, I think you get the idea. I still don't really like this. Actually, Dimitri, could you do it? Dimitri, could you do this? Everyone is a different class now, yeah. Yeah, they are. Okay, Sylvain, can you do it? Maybe? Maybe? Possibly? Perhaps? Kinda? There we go.
Be gone.
Because only 3 units can damage Ashnod. That's a huge part of that. Like, how did they think that was good design?
This is what a real man looks like.
This is what a real man looks
I
like.
had to do it. Don't hate me, please.
Yeah, my teacher forced me to do it. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to kill you. It's just my teacher said that he wouldn't give me an A if I didn't. Yeah, I don't understand how anyone thought, yeah, this is good design. We should go and let this be in the final release. I just don't understand. Like, there's some things I can understand why you might overstep and just be like, yeah, it should be fine. But like, really, 3 units can damage the final boss. Like, even people that haven't played Tellius are probably like, that sounds really stupid. Even people that haven't played Tellius are probably like, that sounds really freaking dumb. Why would that ever be in the game? And yeah, it's as dumb as it sounds. If you don't level defense, I'm flunking you. Yeah, that's what I should do. Just say I'm gonna flunk Dedue if he doesn't level defense. Isn't Dedue the only canon armor student? Like the only canon, I guess Edelgard technically is, but she's not really a general. She's like a different special class, I guess. I don't know. Edelgard never really felt like a tank to me. Even whenever you raise her in armor, she just never really ends up that tanky. Like Dedue ends up being insanely tanky, but that's like his main selling point. Is just he's very tanky.
My thanks.
Which I find kind of weird that the other classes, the other houses don't really have one of.
It's just not my day.
Yeah, I would say it's not. We stole this treasure. Yeah, that is the one plus about playing this map, is that you get to hear that again. It's the one plus about this map. By the way, only I can kill Ashera, or she comes back to life. Imagine an Iron Man not knowing that. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. It is pretty brutal, isn't it? Center attack speed. What do you got? 13. Yeah, that's a little too high. It's a little bit too high, game. It's a little bit too high. Just a little. But she's a little frail. Yeah, she's kind of frail for an armored unit. I guess she kind of offsets it by being kind of fast, but not really. Like, I don't know what she's trying to go for in her class, honestly. I don't really know what the aim of her design really is. It's like she has the movement of an armor, but not the defense. But she's a little bit faster than an armor. I don't see what she's trying to do. It's like she's trying to be a Great Knight, but has no move that actually makes a Great Knight, you know. She thinks she's Boars, but she isn't. True, that's a good way to describe her. She thinks she's Boars, but she isn't. Yeah, I mean, that's a way to put it. That is a way to put it. Meanwhile, Dedue thinks he's Barth, and he actually kind of is. That's be if he hit rates on her too. That can be an issue. All the more reason that it doesn't make sense. Bruh, are you kidding? I get one hit, and I'm not even allowed to land it.
Weak.
Did you train Brahm indefinitely? If not, then womp womp. Yeah, I don't like when games are like, did you use this one unit specifically? If not, too bad. You just need to know what unit you need to use for sure. I mean, sure, having some units that are better than others, I mean, sure, I'm all for that. But if you're telling me, oh, you didn't use this unit, therefore, sucks to be you. It's kind of hard to not do some sort of challenge run. It's kind of hard to do some sort of challenge run, including Ironman's, and something like Path of Radiance. You need 1 or 3 units to kill Ashnod. Yeah, I just think it's dumb design. Are very good at Maniac mode. Maybe they could have made it so like Ike and those other 2 or 3 units can do a lot of damage. Most of your other guys won't do that much, which I guess is more like FE7, which is not great, but at least your guys in FE7 could at least damage the Fire Dragon. But just make it so like Ike and those other guys, those few other units, actually do like if they're doing like 20 damage or something like that in their combat, whereas everyone else is only doing maybe like 5 or 6. So it's like you can chip them down. It's just you can't really expect meaningful damage except for those units. So if you don't happen to have those units, you at least have a solution, just not a very good one. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Reduce damage instead of nullify. Yeah, I agree. Because that's just dumb. Shouldn't just delete all the damage you take. I need to get rid of that archer. We can take care of the thief, but I need to get rid of the archer. Racist wife lives to be racist. True. And Camaro, I'm sure, is proud. Wherever he is right now, I'm sure he's proud. I am sure he is proud. I do not doubt that he is proud. Can we go and chip you down with the Dedue? Probably. Okay, and then an arrow from someone should do the trick. Ash is at least kind of accurate, I suppose. I was gonna be pretty mad if he missed. I was gonna be kind of mad if he missed. Okay. So what's the solution here? I think that the answer is that we just go and use fire, not fire, wind.
I had no choice. A change for the better. Am I making?
Camaro is off gallivanting? What? For Joy curve shotting. I mean, yeah, I guess he does have curve shot. I could just use that, but still. Rally wife. Rally wife indeed. Alright. Tempest Lance, let's go. Press the deck. I forgot what it does.
Seems I prevailed.
Okay.
Have I improved some?
Strength would be nice, but you know what? I'll take those for sure. I will take those
Can't
for sure.
relax here. We
One thing I have learned is that Ingrid is broken in this hack. Like, she just doubles everything. I'm not joking. She doubles everything. It's ridiculous. Once she gets going, she really gets going. She just doesn't stop when she starts going. Where's combat art? Might by 5. Okay. That's nice, I suppose. I remember some of the combat arts, or not combat arts, I remember some of the crests because they have weird, like, kind of goofy effects, like Dimitri's, which is actually not really good because it just drains out so much of your weapon usage. Same as Gautier. Okay, so they're just the same. Okay. You know, I just realized there's no actual Imperial crests. What I mean by that is, like, all the Empire's crests are just church crests, which is kind of lame, in my opinion. It's like they're all shared by other people. Like, no one really shares crest of Fraldarius or something like that. No one shares crest of Gautier. Well, except for non-playable units. What I mean is, like, Sylvain is the only playable unit that has crest of Gautier. Felix is the only playable unit with crest of Fraldarius. Whereas, that's for a lore reason. I know it's for a lore reason, but it's kind of lame that the Imperials don't have any of their own crests. It's kind of lame, in my opinion. I thought Khmer disliked black people. Well, not if they agree with him. Like Cyril. Cyril, he accepts because he's a fellow Rhea simp. The crest of Lamine. Wait, who is the crest of Lamine? Don't only Mercedes and Yuritsa have crest of Lamine though? Oh, it's kind of useless on Yuritsa, from what I understand. It's not very useful on him. Should have made the pasty white snake people playable. Khmer would probably like that, except now he hates those people. Was born in the Empire. I guess, but like, is it really an Imperial crest though? It's like, yeah, she's born in the Empire, but that doesn't mean much since she's not actually Imperial. Now, it would be interesting if she was Imperial, because then it would be like, oh, she's like the one Imperial that actually has her own crest. That's why he's spreading white power off in Africa. That does sound like something Khmer would do. That does indeed sound like something Khmer would do. Khmer would do that. Lithid is definitely the goofiest crest. But see, because it's so goofy, it's easy to remember. Because like, no other crest absolutely just destroys your durability. It makes sense lore-wise, but it's such a bad crest. Like, lore-wise, it makes sense, because Dimitri, I think it actually even backs it up the most of any crest, lore-wise. Because no one ever really...
It's all ours. There's no way we're gonna give it up to some knights. We stole this treasure. It's all ours.
Let's think.
I had to do it. Which is a nuke, yeah. He said the funny, yeah, he did. I should add that to the soundboard, if I could. If I could find the code of it somewhere, I can download. Or I could upload it myself, I suppose. Okay. It's quite a few units to take on, but I think we can do it. They made Mercedes half and half. Isn't it more like a Platonic half and half, though? That's what I remember. Yeah, you can subdue, because why not? Wasn't needed, but it was welcomed. I wouldn't say it was welcomed, it also wasn't needed. I wouldn't say it was either, to be honest. I never wanted it or needed it. you so weak and inaccurate? Oh, that's why. These guys all have. Wait, you have X. Okay, you know what? Felix. No, you know what? I'm gonna let Guna take care of it. But he doubles. But I think he doesn't double these guys, so it doesn't really matter then. Nah, it doesn't. Okay, well, I will do this then.
As expected.
Wants to assault poor man lolly Kagetsu? Man lolly? What? Isn't he a grown man? I don't understand. Not a bad theme, it's just boring. It doesn't fit in Fire Emblem, like there's no reason for it to be in a Fire Emblem game. It fits maybe in a different game, but it doesn't fit in Fire Emblem by any means. Like, it just doesn't make any sense in Fire Emblem. I'm sure there's some other game that it might actually make sense in, but not Fire Emblem. It's in fact 26 years old. Yeah, I don't know why you call him a man lolly. I don't even know what a man lolly is supposed to be. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Kameru. Aren't you younger than him? I think most everyone in Why would you cross? Why would you proc your crest if you're not gonna hit? Do I really have to do this with Dedue? You restarted? Jill decided it'd be funny to go in suicide. Jill decided suicide was funny, and, yeah. Now I have to restart because of him. Okay. Is this some kind of twisted joke? Maybe. Can you kill? Let's go, Rally Wife. First season died, yeah, unfortunately.
Can't afford to lose.
We can shoot him, but, yeah, I don't know. It's the most terrifying term I've ever heard Kameru use. What, 2-ish years? Yeah, I don't know why Kameru is making it sound like... I don't get why Kameru is making it sound so sus when it's not. She can't be interested in a guy that's 2 years older than her. That's scary. Suicide bomber. Nah, he wasn't even a suicide bomber. It's just a suicide charger. But hey, look, Waleed. On the bright side, he's back.
I'll do my best.
He is back. Got mad in return. I mean, wouldn't you? I think you'd be mad too. Rally miner, bro. Alright, Bruce. Most interesting character in Gay has anyway.
I aim for greatness.
I like how people have started picking up in Gay. Like they just now call it in Gay. This is great. I'm glad I'm able to influence the community to start calling it what it should be called to begin with.
Yeah, you saved me.
Yeah, he is probably the most broken here in the game. You know Daquan died? I'm afraid so. I lost the run. When Daquan and Ganon died, I lost the run. Yeah, he's not lying. I wish you were lying. I wish he were. I wish he were lying about that. But sadly, no, he's not. The flip? Yeah, Sigilif got way too lucky, and it just... in one-shot Daquan with a crit psychic, and then it knocked like everything else to sleep. I did eventually kill it, but the damage was done, and I couldn't really recover. To be fair, though, Daquan died with the run, so you can at least be happy that the run didn't live without him. You're engaged, descendant of my engage. My DNA being spread on this channel. Calling oof and gay is mean, Harden. Calling oof and gay? Well, is it really wrong? Hit 3 out of 4 sleeps in a row. Yeah, it was really bad. He hit like he hit every single sleep with hypnosis. And hypnosis is not very accurate.
So,
Hypnosis is not very accurate. It's not very accurate, so you kind of get an idea. We need to pull these guys in a little bit further before we can really retaliate. Okay, we got a mage here. I don't like that. Can Ash take care of this mage? He's got Nosferatu. He's not very strong, but he is a mage, so we gotta be kind of careful here. Who attacks me? Oh, just an archer. Okay, I don't really care. Yeah, we'll just go and stand here. Sigilif, Cosby's Disciple, is being added to the newest Souls game. Added to the newest, to the newest Souls game. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. He's really just that scary.
Thank you.
See, Maki, you should be happy that we actually have Rally Wife, because Ash no longer will have shaky strength because he'll actually have a strength stat. So you actually stand to benefit a lot from Ash having Rally Wife. It actually benefits him a lot. It benefits him a ton. Alright, does Felix have the durability to take this? That's the question. I don't know. I don't know. I would probably want to get rid of that first. She rallied tears of joy. I don't have to like it. But you can't deny it. You can't deny it, but you're not happy to admit it. That only makes her more jealous. I mean, all the storyline hype and the relics mostly aren't as good as the story tries to tell you on. I don't know. In this hack, I found them to be a lot more useful. Like, I found Lewin really good. Like, Lewin has got me out of some really tight spots. And I never thought I'd say that about a Three Houses relic, but it really has. It's one of the few exceptions. It's a 1-2 range sword. No, I certainly can't deny it. Because, I mean, look, I would say it's more useful than Ash's Steel, honestly. Because you can make most anyone a thief. But not everyone can use Rally Strength just for free. Good girl honesty is good. Being the most useless? Really? Because in my Silver Snow run, it's actually been very useful. Just look at Super Poker. Super Poker. Mr. Super Poker. That's his new name.
I must steel myself.
Even more than the Crusher? Yes, the Crusher, my beloved. Crusher, my beloved. Absolute meme weapon, but... Can we actually hit things, please? Can we please hit things, guys? Would it kill if my guys could actually hit? No, I missed it. This... Man. Can we not even hit these? Okay, Dimitri, you actually have good charm. I don't know why you're having a hard time with this. Like, this stupid rock gets in your way, which makes it actually really hard to hit them. Okay, we need to be kind of careful here.
Such.
Well, at least he's getting the important stats. It would kill them. They don't want to die. What would kill? I don't know what we're talking about. I guess we can try this. I don't wish it was a little more accurate, but you know, we'll take it.
I'm with you.
Saying the same thing before. There we go. I have to say, I really do like gambits. They really can save you when you need them. When you really are in a bad situation, they can really save you. It's quite nice. And the one who it's meant for is Salkati. Knock him out.
Who's next?
Who's she waving at? You see, she's just waving. Hey guys! It's not like a crowd is watching you or something. You're not on a theater stage or something. I could rally. Yeah, I mean them, but you can also use it on like assassins or something that are really scary, and it also nerfs their avoid a bit, so you can actually hit them a little better instead of risking just missing everything.
Just give up.
All right, Sylvain.
Guess I've gotten better.
I wouldn't say much better, but sure. You do you, I guess. See ya.
Oh, I won.
Okay. I'd like some speed, but I'll take this, I
Hope the
suppose.
goddess-
Alright. I think now we mostly clear these guys out. Jamie? I don't know who this is. He's gonna gambit, isn't he? No, he's not! Okay. He's not going to.
I can do
Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Don't talk about my uncle, he's a nice guy. Can we chip? That may be a little too much. Unfalse? You just kind of agreed with... You just kind of agree. I mean, I guess we could use subdue. Big fan of looking at data and claiming it to be universal. That's true, he is. That is kind of true.
Is that all?
I like how this Dimitri's actually leveling defense, though. That is really nice.
I know they are just...
Uh-oh. Camaro exposed as a Jew once again. Well, it is convenient. That's
thanks.
also kind of what Jews do, though. One of benefits your argument. Exactly. That's what I'm making the point of. It's like it's ironic for him to actually agree to that, to admit to it. It's very ironic. Do you have heal? No, you don't. That's a little unfortunate. We need to get you some heal. What do we got here? Let's get you over here. We're mostly done with this, from what I understand. Now we just need to get Ash to go and loot the chest. I don't know, I guess Ash is black coated. That's why you can go and start robbing things. Anyone ever thought about that? Why is he just innately able to go and rob things? It's a little bit weird how you can just do that. Send Brazil boy to get the gold. I'm sorry, Maki. He's what they might call Brazilian. Cause he grew up as a thief. Now he's just black. He's black. That's the canon. That way you get Ash to get crit by the boss. I don't even know if he faces crit from the boss, if I'm being honest. Who is this, an archer? Meh. Don't really like archers, but alright.
Damn!
west, too! I can't stand these brats!
Became white like Michael Jackson. He became white like Michael Jackson. Vitiligo? What? Is that what it's called? Maki probably does not like that. She's probably not too happy about that.
My thanks.
Oh, come on, Sylvain. Come on, Sylvain, I have faith in you. Not too happy at the moment? Oh. Rev mentioned! Makes my skin blacker? What? Is that actually a thing? I've heard there's a thing called melanism, but that doesn't exist in humans. Like, it's like the opposite of albinism, but it only exists in animals, not humans. Was it my fault, or did I just make it worse? I'm joking, I promise. Okay. I hate poison strike archers. Has anyone ever mentioned? Have I ever mentioned I hate poison strike archers? Uncle Ruckus. Marcus Chimera World Theory growing stronger.
Stay
Yeah,
vigilant.
obviously. That may, I'm definitely. Actually, no. Now it can't be true because I've never seen her say a slur. Therefore, that's just not possible. I also hate poison strike archers. I think anyone who's ever played Maddening probably hates them. Only good when I have it. So true. I think I've actually said I don't even mind Poison Strike being on some archers, but if it's only contained to some archers. Not every single archer in the game should have Poison Strike. If it's like 1 or 2 on a map, sure, I'm fine with that.
I can feel.
If it's like 1 or 2 per map, sure, it's all good. I don't really mind. If it's like a well-placed archer, or it's like, oh, you can't charge in here because that Poison Strike archer is there, okay, fair enough, but don't give it to literally every archer. But I think it's a class skill, I think. But for some reason, it's only on enemy archers. It's not like you get it if you make yours. No, when you use an archer, when you, the player, use an archer, unfortunately, you just end up with the burn that I had in my Silver Snow run, which is just never level strength after 10 levels, and maybe gets 1 point of speed. And doesn't get Poison Strike. I gotta say, I like how this Dimitri's leveling. He's leveling quite nicely. My moral code prevents me saying such words. Yeah, I just never really say it. Problem isn't you being me, Chimera. The problem is me being you. I don't say slurs. I don't know, Chimera. There's a lot of us that just don't use them. Kanye. Sylvain? Perhaps? What the true you is neither of us? What? Well then what does that even mean? What does that even mean? got me confused. Chimera is getting a little too schizo for it to make sense. It's too philosophical for me. I'm me and you're you. Persona reference? Well, actually, I guess that would be a little bit different if it was a Persona reference. What? I honestly forgot she even has a crest, but I guess that makes sense. I bet you kill, unfortunately. Yeah, if you hit. How about Ingrid? Does Ingrid kill? I doubt she does. Yeah, we can do this. Unless you proc crest. Well, you can't grab your crest.
Too slow.
Nice dodge. Nice dodge.
I'm certain.
There's one guy and a bunch of alts. It's one guy and a bunch of alts. Yeah, there's an actual... Monkey is not actually a woman here. Makes a lot of sense. It's me. You guys are all just my alts. Okay.
This is what a
I see we're getting the same slow Sylvain, though, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong, but unfortunately I think I'm right. At least he does get Swift Strikes, which is nice, but still, I would like something a little bit better than that. Hank? Hank. Whoever Hank is, I subscribe to the Hank theory. Who is Hank, though? Large boy, okay. I don't like Hank. You caught me not a woman, even though I gush over the male units. You could be a gay guy, of course. You could always be a gay guy, which are way more common, unfortunately, than the actual women in this community. You're a gay man? The gaming is pre-recorded. Yeah, I'm not actually live streaming right now. I just somehow know exactly what you're gonna say and respond to it right after you say it. The most woman here, definitely. I don't think there's even an exaggeration on that. Even whenever Proctor and Panda argue, you're still the most woman here.
Had to be done.
Alright. So far, we're getting pretty alright level ups. I mean, maybe like one or two exceptions, really, but most of you guys have actually been leveling fairly well, I would say. No woman is more woman than Rally Wife. So true. Of course. Well, am I not surprised? You write it as you read it? Yeah. I'm just reading what I type. That's all I'm doing, guys.
Thanks.
Crest of Lamine is quite a nice crest, though. It just conserves your heal uses, and while it's not necessarily too useful for heals, but it's useful for things like physic.
Next time, bring your friends. Finished already? I was hoping for more of a challenge.
Okay. Trans race. Trans race, I think, would be funnier. Like, you know, the thing is, we should just replace transgender with trans race, because at least trans race is funny. Like, it's at least funny. It's like you can't believe how funny it gets. You wouldn't believe how funny it gets. It's literally just pick whatever ethnicity or race that you want to be because of pop culture. That's really all it is.
Well done.
Like, think about it. How many freaking trans race Congolese do you hear of? But how many trans race Koreans or whatever do you hear of? Let's do the comparison there. I'm black now. Are you the Shadow Adachi? Are you Shadow Adachi all of a sudden? Trans-Korean K-pop teams? Yeah, exactly. That's where I got it from. Because I'm sure you've heard of those. Hi guys, I am Sultan Harden. I think FE7 is the best game in the franchise along with Engage. That hurt to read. That actually hurt to read. You haven't seen the genuine K-pop white fangirls who believe in the trans race. Oh, I remember once, this is actually something kind of funny that was posted in Dawn-Clave. I remember there was once where, I mean, not Korean, but it was similar. It was like some weeb girl that was like, I wish I weren't white and instead, Asian. She obviously meant Japanese, like some Japanese school or something, obviously. But instead she was vague, so someone took that post and said, well, yes, you're gonna, and then she's gonna end up reincarnated as, I don't remember the name. It was like some really Indonesian name. In like some little village in Indonesia, living below the poverty line. Yeah, she should have specified. I don't like K-pop. Based woman. Based woman. Rare breed of woman nowadays, but a based one at that. But what did he even say? I didn't even see what he said. That is heresy, though. That is heresy, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
Unless you're referring to North Korean. North Korean K-pop is a different beast. Like what Maki didn't. I don't think that's a crime, because, I mean, we like Rally Wife and she doesn't. Is that really a crime? We need to set up. We need to set up on this guy. Is it pop, though? What is pop?
I will.
K-pop makes me glad that I'm from the part of Asia that no one actually wants to be, because I don't have a bunch of people LARPing as my ethnicity. Like, ironically, being from some third world backwater is actually better. Well, I mean, I'm not from there myself, but what I'm saying is my bloodline is. Because I feel bad for the Koreans and Japanese that have to deal with this. Well, there's people that keep LARPing as them. I do feel bad for them. Because you know there's some Japanese out there that don't like anime and don't want to have anything to do with it. And you know there's some Koreans that, thank God, don't want to have anything to do with K-pop. Euphemism arose? Doesn't that just mean rice? I do like rice.
Have I improved some?
This Singrad's actually pretty plentiful in strength. I like this. Hingry maxing.
We have defeated the. You let us well.
We can get Anna. Okay, that's good. At first I thought I was gonna say Annette, and I was like, what? We already have Annette. We already have Rally Wife. Oi, oi, oi! I'm Nipponese at heart. Now, see, I'm the opposite. I want to be part of the brave Mujahideen fighters of Afghanistan, and I get reincarnated into a frickin' some Korean school student or something. I'm like the opposite of those white girls that like K-pop. No, I can't be part of the brave fighters. As an actual 0.7 natality, when you speak to Koreans, you speak to a dead nation. True. You know, if
finally back.
I have the perfect roast for if some sort of East Asian tries to roast
So
me,
you
like,
have-
haha, you guys are so poor and backwards. I could say, well, at least we still know what a fertility rate is. We still know what a fertility rate is. We still have above replenishment rate. You call me
Come on.
black 24/7 weren't
White
expecting
clouds.
Naruto. That is a good point. Can I be a little impoverished boy from Guam? Yes. Yes, you can.
Professor,
Expected One
I have a
Piece.
new mission for your student.
You can tell the race of a person from what anime they watch. Sylvain? Okay, we'll go have a tea party with
Hey,
Sylvain.
this tea. Thank you so much.
This is how you attract women viewers. You just go in tea time, Sylvain. Computer lost his humanity while...
Wow.
What? Gained his? I have no idea what that is. Or who that is.
Wow.
I still have no idea how to get more tea.
Yeah.
I still have no idea.
You're always really
How much
stoked.
courage the cowardly dog guess my race? Oh, so, see, I told you, it already worked. It already worked.
Thank you for the treat.
It already worked. Sylvain shows up on screen, women immediately interested. Sylvain's race is so powerful that even though he's fictional, he draws women to your stream.
Thanks for having me. Time for business. Oh, wait. A tea party?
You watch old anime in general. Okay, you're Latino.
Whoa. I know this tea. It's... Thanks a
What's the
million.
anime we watch? Isn't it just that Blue Archive one? Wait, is it Blue Archive? Is that something else?
Holy sound.
I probably sound like a boomer right now. Isn't that something entirely different? I don't even know if it's an anime. Fire Force? I've heard of that. I've never seen it. My Hero?
Good deal.
That does kind of sound like something that a woman would watch.
Not that's the way. So. There's a lot of competition between...
I don't know, they both have blue in the name. I don't know. It shows how little I know about this stuff. I don't know, I just heard the two names and
Thanks
I just
for
heard two similar names and like they're the same thing. I don't know. Shows how little I know about either. It's been a while since I've even seen any anime. Probably like a year or so. Modern shonen is made for women, which is ironic, considering shonen is literally meant for men. Stopped watching 90% of anime after middle school. Well, a mixed race male friend, by the way. Are you trying to make Chimera mad or something? It sounds like it's just an odd detail. It's like you're just trying to make Chimera mad or something.
I am here for the invitation. Oh my, would you look at this?
This is how you get the belt to watch your stream. Chad didn't like that. To be honest, I don't really care.
Thank you.
You're the one that cares. I don't really care. Shield Hero Season 4 dropping in summer. Really? Alright.
Lovely
Well then, I
aroma.
guess now we know when it's gonna end. I know now when I'm gonna watch anime again. I was wondering when they're gonna drop Season 4.
Oh, indeed.
Okay, Belt, you're gonna like this. Yeah, he is.
I see.
There's a lot of competition. What competition? We just started, yeah.
Indeed. The rose perfectly embodies the blend of elegance and power that I seek to possess.
Watched Lauren's S rank yesterday and it was good. Don't fall for the belt's brainwashing. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Don't believe the propaganda. Shield Hero? I saw the first season of that years ago and I remember it being good. Yeah, there's 3 seasons of it, and there's gonna be a 4th one pretty soon. Season 2 and 3 were kind of mid. Are you sure Season 3 was mid? Season 2 was very mid. Season 3 I liked. I don't think it was as good as Season 1, but it was actually pretty good in my opinion. I thought it was the most consistent pacing-wise. Forgot how ugly pre-time skip Lorenz is. I forgot how ugly anything Lorenz is. The brown man confirms Browns are gay. To be fair, she never said what sort of mix he was. He could be like half Asian or something. Could be like half Chinese or something. I don't know. He's a lot more tolerable. Contend with Lorenz with the glory of the Lorenz Nation. Why does the Lorenz Nation exist? Is this like the Rev? Like, not Rev. What, I mean, like how people pretended to love Rev. Well, I guess they do like Rev. To troll Mangs, but since I actually like Rev, they can't do that. So now they all pretend to worship Lorenz. He is half black. Camaro did not like that. No, is this Petra? No, it's Edelgard. The only thing I can ever get from Edelgard in this run is 1 point of charm. Who's half black?
This is lovely. Wow. Yes, yes. Yes, wow.
Some may pretend
It
I do
upsets-
not. I wish it were pretend.
Wow.
Fits the theory.
Thank you for
I'm a hybrid too. Wally, you do realize in this chat most of us are. I mean, some of us aren't, but I mean, a good few of us are. Okay, sip some poison in it, he'll be a hero. Yeah, true. True. Not a hybrid, are you sure? Oh yeah, you probably are just white. White person. Yeah, some of you are very white. I mean, I don't know, I've never seen any of you. The only one of you here that I've actually seen is not white. As much as he may deny it, he's not white though. The local gay member of chat is Proctor, but she's not here right now. I thought most of chat were white. I mean, the only ones I know that are white, at least by their word, are the Belt, Maki, and I think Moss. I don't know, maybe Inkling is also. I think Reezer is white. You know what? I think most of them actually are.
It's all
Neolithic
coming
farmer hybrid.
together. Got it. Good to go.
it all makes sense now.
I've never met anyone who's mixed the same way as I am. I haven't really met anyone that's mixed the same way as I am. Obviously, siblings don't count. And she is Indian, so it checks out. Indian like Gooey. Lorenz is half black? True. He is. He is half black. Jacobian? What? Alright. Jacobian. You know, let's train in swords. I probably should train in swords a bit. Who can train us in swords? Has a black mother? I'm so confused.
I still have much to learn. It's in my grasp.
I'm certain I've improved.
Lawrence and Claude, me, are actually cousins. Black. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a ton of sense.
Your Highness, the hour is late.
I'll show the Felix one because I did say I'd show the next Felix one. Wait, do we have the Dedue and Felix one? Oh, okay, we don't, sadly. Wait, does we have Felix? Is there someone else now? Okay, Dimitri and Felix.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast, craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I?
Embor Prince, true.
I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second. I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer.
I got tired enough for saying Demetrius. Just saying Demetrius, he just couldn't stand that. He could not stand. Saying Gage being fruity was inevitable ever since they added marrying gays and fades. I guess it was bound to happen.
Your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then. I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker, along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Honestly, I think his English voice is probably better than his Japanese voice. Yeah, I think he fits him perfectly.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
I think most of the voice actors in Three Houses did a really good job. I think most of them did a very solid job. There's maybe like one or two that I'm like, probably could have recast as someone else, but I think for the most part, most of the time I'm like, yeah, this guy did a good job. This lady did a really good job. I don't know either Japanese VAs. Yeah, I don't really either. Like, I think Dimitri's Japanese VA just doesn't quite do as well. It's not to say that he's bad, it's just that, I don't know, I think, Chris Hackney just really outdoes it. Has to suffer as Leon to gain his glory as Felix, true. What's I found most annoying are annoying characters anyway. Like Retardo! I think it's funnier that Dio is Sedith, if anything. Sedith is Dio, which is really hilarious.
Hey, Annette, hitting the magic books again?
But this VA blows me away. I think there's some sort of joke here, I just don't get it. I'm Rutger, a swordsman from Sakai. This is a battlefield. Like listen to supports. What do you put them on? Do you put them on autoplay when you're studying or something? Think Fire Emblem's dubs are fitting. Like, I never see a reason to switch to Japanese. For the most part, but in-game makes me actually switch to the Japanese because the English voice acting is pretty bad for in-game. Supports the... So what? Something about est? Est bad. Doesn't gay. Fram hurts my ears. Yeah. Fram actually hurts... Yeah. Fram actually is bad for your ears. Too much screeching. In both versions. Well, then again, I think, what's her face? Hortensia is probably even worse in Japanese. There's a few that hit. There's some that are inoffensive, I would say. But nothing that I'm like, wow, this guy really did a good job. Like, I would say the best ones are just like, yeah, they're alright. I'm fine with them. I think, well, the best ones in Engay are the ones that return from older games. Like, the voice actors that return from older games, like, you know, Byleth being Three Houses Byleth, and, you know, the other actors and whatnot. But a lot of the, you know, the actual Engay specific characters I'm not really too wild about. Thoughts on King Alfred's kind of random. It's just really random. You just brought that up out of nowhere. Fagado was awesome. Alfred does sound kind of weird. Him as a character in Japanese. What do you mean? To be honest, Fagado just sounds like your average black guy. Like, he just sounds like an average black guy. There's nothing really that special about him. I appreciate the comment. I might go forge a steel axe for him. Maybe. Aren't most of them young Latinos anyway? I don't know if they're mostly Latinos, but I'm sure there's a decent chunk of them. I mean, you have to remember, they're casting voices in California, Kameru. They cast these voices in California. So yeah, there's bound to be some Latinos anyway. Let's see here. The same voice as Reload Junpei. I have no idea. I have no idea. Black Junpei. Oh man. Kameru in shambles. In a lot of places. A lot of places that I just never seen. A lot of places I just had not seen, I guess. Surprised by all the Latino names and heroes. Again, they do the voice casting in California. Like, that doesn't surprise me at all. Let's see. I'll give you a steel lance and I'll give you a bow. We'll gain back all the northern territories. I don't think Spain is in any position right now to do that. Also, Chimera, you probably won't even want those people back anyway. It's so many Garfield jokes when he showed up in Season 2. Season 2 of what? Season 2 of what? What are we talking about? I'm confused. Oh, we can get Stride. We can get Stride. He doesn't have good, ReZero. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Maybe one of these days I'll watch it. Maybe. What kind of mic do you use? I use a Hypercast. Do you know Hypercast? That's what I have. Shiny Rotom? Nice. What game did you get it in? Zero Sacred Monks. ReZero. I don't know anything about it. Is it really bad or something? I don't know. Wait, why don't I just buy you these?
We'll do everything we can.
Beyond Salvation? So what's so bad about it? I don't know. Like I'm not saying it to like question you. I'm just genuinely, I don't know. I don't know what's the problem with it. Filling with mics. That's why I asked. I want to be prepared for Sacred Echoes. At first, for some reason, I mistook you for Inkling. Like, so I was like, wait, why is Inkling asking me this? This is a little random. I mean, I wouldn't say you necessarily need the same quality of mic. Just something that works. Yeah, Season 3 was, what, in 2023? Like, or early 2024, I don't remember. Kamera's just being dramatic. And Isekai. Oh, yeah, Kameru freaking hates Isekai. He is, like, mention something's an Isekai, that's it. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. It's just, screw this, I'm not watching this. He does not like isekais in the slightest.
Ready?
One of my favorite genres of anime. Well, this is how I get you to watch Shield Hero. This is how I get you to watch Shield Hero. Who would I give Stride to? Probably Mercedes. Shield Hero and Isekai? Yeah, it is. Now, from what I understand, it does play out a bit differently than an Isekai, like your typical Isekai, but it is an Isekai. There's one on sale. Oh, Mike? Where's this guy I watched? Yeah, I just haven't seen many anime, so... Wait, I need Stride. I need to go back and get Stride. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Here. I'll look into it. I personally really like it. But Kamira was gonna say it's awful. Because he just hates isekais. Vending machine isekai? Oh, now Kamira is suddenly recommending isekai, even though he hates them with every moral fiber of his being. That makes a lot of sense.
You can roll.
That makes sense. He suddenly starts recommending them. What's he gonna recommend next? Race mixing? Done, man. Okay. I don't really like this map, but let's do it. I mean, I guess we have to do it. The Magdra ambush kind of sucks, but... Dispense Dr. Pepper. Konosuba. I've seen it. It's not really my cup of tea, but it's there, I guess.
I have to say, it's a real honor to accompany such a brave and distinguished knight.
It's kind of
None
gooner,
other
to be
than
honest,
Captain,
though.
wielder of Thunderbrand.
Back when if you got Isekai, you tried to return to the real world. From what I understand, that does actually happen in Shield Hero, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. Oh, what's over here? Oh yeah, let's go give Anna her skills. Speed +2, I'll take it. I'll take it! Magic +2, I'll take it. Oh, she starts out with Death Blow. Wow, that's actually really powerful. That's really powerful. Just starts out with Death Blow, because why not? Speed +2. You know what? Screw it. We might get hit +20 just for this one map. Because hit +20 goes pretty hard on this map. Okay. I mean, hey, the last Ash I had could take care of this, so... Can he take care of this? Maybe. Maybe he can. I don't know. Should probably be a little bit careful. So let's see, I believe there's an archer here, so yeah, we want to be careful. As long as we don't go in these tiles, as long as we just stay like on this tile, we should be good. Let's see, 17. $39 damage minus 14. Yeah, he does survive. Not by much, but he does survive. I've never seen non-blacks talk about it. That's how Khmeru judges things. Do black people talk about it? If so, then don't watch it. To be fair, I would probably use the same thing, just applying that logic to gays instead. Gumi isn't here to kill Dedue again. Let's keep it that way.
Proceed with caution.
I'll give it my all.
Let's keep it that way. Yeah, I agree. Let's keep it that way. Stole the words right out of my mouth. Stole the words from right out of my mouth. Keeping the other woman out? Interesting. We turn the women against each other, Khmeru. We turn the women on this channel against each other. Divide and conquer.
I'm on it.
Divide and conquer.
I'll cut through.
He just keeps bringing it up. Brown Man Preservation Act of 2025. I won't. Yeah, I won't be
Stay
either.
focused.
It's Thomas' parents' story.
Aye,
What?
aye.
Sounds like prostitution to me. Because that's kind of what it is, yeah. If you think about it.
Ready.
Alright, Felix, form the wall. Form the vanguard.
Here goes.
Second to only the Daily Lives of High School Boys. Sounds like peak fiction about prostitutes.
Thank you.
The season 1 opening. I'm surprised you even know that much about it. See, that's the thing. A lot of the Japanese names exclusive anime, I'm just like, that doesn't help me know anything about the anime. Because I don't know enough Japanese to know what the heck that actually means. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? Whenever he mentions something like that. Still no deaths? Well, yeah, because Proctor or Black Mask hasn't shown up. When they show up...
Leonardo doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Why, Lenato?
Wait,
Why did you?
why'd she watch an anime about renting a girlfriend? That's kind of sus. He hit 2 times, dang. He hit 245%. That's kind of impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually kind of impressive. Watch him hit this too. Okay. I guess he couldn't get 3 for 3. Ah, well. It's fine. Asked me to watch it with him. Oh, okay. So you just watch anime with a bunch of people. Or just that one guy. Saying English title, I know, right? Let's say the English title. We're not all weebs like you. Well, I mean, some of you guys probably are, but we're not all that way. Gay black theory is strengthened. Well, but if he was if he was gay though, then why would he watch? Then why would he watch an anime about renting a girlfriend? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. If you were gay, wouldn't you want to rent a boyfriend? Can we punch this guy?
Good.
Tend not to watch anime on my own because I devote all my attention to it, but I have too many other things to do. But you suddenly wait. So then you have time when with someone else? I'm a little confused. Not just any old weeb. I'm the Riz Kage at the village, hidden in Ohio. He's definitely black. He's definitely black. Hate multitasking. Yeah, it's hard for me to focus. That sort of stuff. He would want an actual girlfriend, not a harlot. The marks of 10,000 of other men. The call is specifically for watching anime. Huh. I've been doing since I finished school has been studying and watching anime. I'm not a weeb. I don't do the Naruto run everywhere I go. Kamira's probably the sort of that does that, except that those anime are black. He had a girlfriend, like 5 years, they broke up, so he's been struggling with it for a while. Ow.
Thanks so much.
Well, I guess the gay black theory isn't. He's not apply, does it? Kamira was wrong. Rent a girlfriend reference? Let's try watching anime with your girlfriend. Is she too normie for it or something? Well, that was not a good level, but you know what? He's actually been doing okay, so I'll let him have a pass for now. For now, he gets a pass. For now, he gets a pass, but did not become a priority. Screen did not become a priority. Okay, we don't need details to that. We don't need details to that, Camaro. We don't need details. We don't need details. We see where this is going. We don't need details. You keep that to yourself. And her. And Panda, because Panda probably wants to know anyway. But we don't need to know. Out with friends. Fun to rebound jokes off each other. I remember I once actually got people into Shield Hero by watching it with them. Well, I mean, I'd already seen it, but I watched it with them to introduce it to them. And it was pretty fun. I guess it's true. It can depend on the person, honestly. I haven't done it a lot, so I can't really say. Put me onto a ton of anime. My siblings did that when I was a kid. Well, I guess only the anime that I could really watch since I was older enough. But now it's like they wouldn't even mention it. Well, I guess one of them I haven't talked to in like 5 years, but the other one just never has really mentioned anime in like half my lifetime. Talk about the. He's too autistic for just casual anime watching. I was sitting at my house, but he brought these two ladies along. Wait, was he trying to set me up? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that would be pretty awkward if you go and meet up with your friends and they're like, oh yeah, here's some random women that you've never met before. That would be pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. That would be awkward. Watch as Catherine tries and fails miserably to kill these guys. When they're actually funny. Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point of a comedy if it's not funny? It's kind of has no point then. Just like a game that's no fun, Engage, is a bad game because it's not actually fun. And games are supposed to be fun. You know, the belt, I could actually imagine an alternate timeline where I still end up speaking to my sister, and she probably would have actually set me up with someone. So, okay, bit of a weird story. Hey, Gerudo King, you joined at an interesting time. So, the belt just mentioned that he was once going to watch anime with his, like, he was going to his friend's house to watch anime, and he brought 2 women along, and he was like, wait, was my friend trying to set me up? Well, the thing is, I had a weird instance where nothing really happened much, but I remember my sister saying, my sister had a lot of friends. She's not like me, who just had a bunch of friends. She's like, I don't understand people that have like hundreds of friends. I don't get it, because like, you never see them. The value of your friendship is very shallow. It's just kind of there, and you have barely any interactions with them for the most part. So there's a few people. But, what I do recall is that she had one friend, one of her friends, who was her cousin was a girl in my grade. Another one of her friends was the older sister of a girl in my grade. Different girls, obviously, they're not the same one. But, so she'd be like, oh, do you know such and such? She's apparently in your grade. I was thinking you might know them. I'm like, well, yeah, I know them, but not really. Like, we don't really talk because I don't have any issues with said girl, but I'm just not really talking with her. And the thing is, the weird thing is that my sister, who is 7 years older than me, will be talking about like, oh yeah, we did this together. I'm like, you did this with a girl my age in middle or high school, despite you being well out of high school. That's just kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's because she's friends with their relatives, but still, it's kind of weird. But it's like, I get the feeling she was almost like trying to set us up or something. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, like, because, like I said, she is so much older, but friends, or maybe not necessarily friends, but like she kind of knew them better than I did when they're my classmates. That's just kind of weird. I had enough friends at school, but I weren't really super close with anyone. I only really have like 2 that I've been friends with since school. And I still talk to them. One of them, some of you guys have even met because he was here in one of my streams. She may have been, but it's hard to say. It kind of is. Maybe she's just trying to see if I knew them, but it's still kind of weird. Like I said, I didn't have any issues with said girls. I didn't have any issues with them. JoJo Fridays? Like, have an event in the server for watching anime with the squad? No deaths? Well, the British aren't here. Well, except for Mosley, but Mosley doesn't kill. He's a cool Brit. He doesn't kill people. The acceptable kind of Brit. How you watch it during class? Oh, you watch JoJo during class? I do recall watching JoJo a bit when I was in college. But it was also between classes. Since I would have like a long break between 2 of my classes on Fridays. So I'd watch the new episode that came out while eating lunch. But like I said, it wasn't during class. It was between classes. I had like an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour gap. I don't remember. It's 2 rent-a-girlfriend Fridays. Now that I think about it, I had this one female friend. We walked to class together and talked a lot. Am I a moron or something? Oh, did I ever tell you? Okay, I don't think I've told you guys about this. So, in college, there was this one girl. It was really weird. JoJo in college? What, freaking Zoomers watching it in... These Zoomers watching in middle school? Nah, I watched in college. To be fair, if you were watching it in public school, you'd probably still have gotten bullied for it or something. In college, no one cares. Like, whatever, man. Watching anime, whatever, man. They don't care. Actually, when you Zoomers grew up, it was starting to get popular anyway. It wasn't getting popular until I was in high school. See, when I was in elementary and middle school, you'd be kind of made fun of for watching anime or something like that. Like, it was still kind of a nerd thing to do. It wasn't mainstream. In preschool? Okay, I don't believe that. Not really that watched anime. Yeah, you'd probably just beat some guy up if he made fun of you. That's true. I would imagine Kamei would just beat some guy up. Oh, you think I'm weird for liking anime? Just punches him in the face. Yeah, leave me alone. Switched up on anime during quarantine? No, it wasn't during COVID when I noticed it. I noticed that things were starting to flip a little bit in terms of the mindset when I was in high school. As soon as lesser in high school, it started to change a bit when I was in high school. Like, I noticed in freshman year, it was like, there were all these guys in the locker room talking about, hey, you know the new Pokemon game? Let's go play the new Pokemon game. When before, I feel like that'd get you thrown into a locker or something instead of these guys openly talking about it. That was when X and Y came out. Or into anime. Well, yeah, you're also Latino, so that's probably why. That's probably it. It's a Latino thing, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the story was, so there was this girl in college, when I was in college, and it was just like some elective that I had to take. And it wasn't like a class that I really cared about. It was just a class I had to take, right? And it was one of those big lecture hall classes, right? When I graduated from high school. Okay, so you're probably a little bit older than me then. Lord of Grandpas. You're one of the few people in chat that are actually a little bit older than me, then. So yeah, you are a little bit older than me. What I was gonna say is, though, this girl in this class, it was really weird, because like I said, I probably barely said anything, and not that, and like I said, it's one of those college classes where you don't really know anyone. It's like in those big lecture halls. I'm sure everyone who's old enough to have gone to college probably knows what I'm talking about. One of those big lecture halls. You don't know anyone. You probably don't even recognize any faces, unless you just happen to talk to someone in that class. Anyway, it was one of those sorts of classes. You don't really know anyone. And one day, this girl just walks up. Actually, I don't remember exactly how, but she just happened to see, on my way out. It was after class, like it was right when class ended. I was gonna go walk out of the class, go somewhere, right? And she said, okay, I'm sure Kamiru's gonna get a laugh out of this, and he's probably gonna be like, based. So anyway, this girl is like, "Do you know Jesus loves you?" I'm like, that's kind of awkward, because she started to ask me about religion and stuff. Mind you, I don't know who this girl is. I don't even remember her name. I don't think she even introduced herself. And I'm like, well, why me, though? Why me? This seems kind of random. And she was asking me about religion, so I'm like, well, yeah, I'm Muslim, so this is kind of awkward. I'm not sure she was trying to convert me or something, but the weird thing is... okay, I guess I was wrong who said that, but anyway. So, then, the day later, or not a day later, but like, it was like a week later or something like that, turns out I misplaced, I didn't have like the right sort of pencil or something like that, and so I was like, does anyone have a pencil? And she's just like, she like rushed to go and help me out with that. It was really weird. It's like, oh, I have one, don't worry, I got you. I was like, that's kind of strange. I don't know why you're so eager to help me out. Thanks, I guess. Or are you telling me in curses this story? I did? Did I tell you this story? I don't recall telling you that story, but maybe I did. It was just kind of awkward. It's like, I think she was interested in me, but it's just really weird. She seemed very, upfront. Is kind of strange. Mind you, those were probably the only two interactions we'd had. So, I was still a little confused. Think you may have fumbled the kind Christian girl. Well, you do realize that that would have been, a bit more awkward given my situation, right?
Not so fast.
I mean, you might be right. But, again, for you guys it'd be pretty clear cut, but for me it's more awkward, because it's like, well, yeah, you seem nice, but you also don't really seem interested and I have no intention of converting, so I don't know if that would have worked. I'm not sure. I fumble more than geriatric would. Well, I don't know much about sports, so I don't know how that. But I would assume geriatric would mean that, yeah, they wouldn't be performing too well. During one of the 3 houses runs, I think it was a couple of streams before he came to the conclusion that he had to marry Lysithea. Really? I did? Strongly rejected any approach. Wait, like I was saying, I don't think that would have worked out so well. I mean, she might have had interest, but like I said, I don't know how that would have worked. This guy's annoying. Screw this guy. I don't like him. I would say religion probably does matter in relationships. It kind of does. Even though I've never had any experience with one, but I would imagine it does. This is why I need Solden to help radicalize wifey. Hey man, I haven't figured that out for myself. I don't think I can help you on that one. Personally, I say good on her for what she was doing, even if a little odd. Yeah, I mean, it's possible she was just interested or something like that. It's like, yeah, she didn't seem to have any sort of, she didn't seem to be, like, of any sort of ill intent, from what I could tell. She could have just been interested, sure. But the thing is, I couldn't tell because her approach was kind of odd. Don't usually hit on me, so there were none ever to fumble. Well, I feel like it'd be a bit different as a woman, though. Because you don't... I mean, you're not... I guess there's nothing saying you can't. But, like, you're not... You're kind of expected to not ask the guy out. Or you're also... I mean, I guess it's possible. It's possible. I mean, you said you've had a lot of guy friends, but just none of them ever hit on you? None of them have ever shown interest in you? I mean, I do find that a little strange. Because I feel like the average guy, if you're just reasonable to them, you're just kind of nice to them, you give them compliments and stuff, they're like, if you like that guy, you could easily probably get their interest. Unless they're already taken. Obviously, that's a bit different. But if it's just like some guy who doesn't have a girlfriend, and you just happen to... I mean, that's kind of what happened with Panda, to be honest. It's kind of the advice we gave to Panda. As much as it probably stings to admit this, but that's kind of what we did with Panda, and it worked within 24 hours. Probably a little too well. The gay best friend in question. She starts by comments she wants something. She was dumb in Chilean, so I didn't lose anything. She later turned feminist. Never had a lot of guy friends. I used to have a crush on me a long time ago, but not anymore. It's possible. It's definitely possible. But... I mean, maybe because I remember you mentioning that you mostly have guy friends. At least that's what I thought you said. Maybe I misunderstood. Instead of other women friends. I mean, maybe I misunderstood. But it sounded like to me like you had a few. There was at least a few guys you're friends with, and so I was like, that's kind of strange because, I mean, yeah, I don't know you in person, but from what I've gathered, I don't see why it wouldn't work, because I mean, you seem fairly reasonable, and I don't see why guys would not be interested. Hope there's no archers here. That'd be bad. That'd be bad, because you're not healed. Tons of risk today, asking a girl out. Ridiculed by her, making friends, break off the friendship. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more risk to women, or not to women, to men asking out women than there are women asking out men. 2 good guy friends and 2 good girlfriends. I guess that... Okay, so it's just kind of evenly split. I have 2 friends. I do as well, and they're both men. They're both men, so I don't really have much... Have you ever had DMs leaked? Well, he probably doesn't DM his girlfriend, since he knows her in person. Ash is a little bit behind. See if we can catch him up.
Be mindful.
We need to heal you. A few close friends rather than a lot of acquaintances. Yeah, that was the difference between my sister and I. She just liked having friends for the sake of having friends. I liked actually having... maybe I didn't have many friends, but I liked quality. Quality over quantity, in my opinion. Quality over quantity. on the topic of meal. Good reason to not turn the pleasant interactions into love. I'm thankful how well asking out one of my best friends went in the long run, especially since she's the first girl I ever asked out. Well, hey, maybe that racism saved you. Maybe. It's a lot of EXP. Alright. Oh yeah, this mage sucks. This guy sucks a lot. It's nearly a kill. Sadly, it's not a kill. Okay. Let's go shoot him. Nice. Alright, level 8 Sylvain, let's go. You got speed and defense, let's go. Very nice. That's what happens a lot when you're in school. Especially like high school. You just don't see them much again afterwards. Can Dimitri get the kill? I kind of doubt he can. Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. It's just not worth it at this point. It's just not worth it at the moment.
I won't let you.
Well, this guy I think is dead. Yep, he's dead. See you later, green units. I know I get a worse reward for this, but it doesn't really matter that much. Doesn't really matter.
Saw that coming.
Nice backflip. Nice backflip, sir. Oh, she's gonna go steal kills, I think. Okay, what can we do here? I don't want to put him out too far, otherwise he's just gonna miss. Okay, we can do this. Level 6. What if we went and attacked you? What distance does? Yeah, it is sad, but it's just kind of really. Nice. I'm making really good levels this run. Very happy about that. Okay, you need to get in there. I didn't keep my friends through high school, it's just that people who were my friends in high school were my friends long before then. That's kind of the same with me, to be honest. Because I was already friends with those two guys since elementary, if anything. And we're still friends to this day. A few months ago, we went out to one of them's graduation from college. If I like you, I keep you around. That's a pretty base mindset to have. I guess that's why you keep showing up here. If you didn't enjoy us, then you wouldn't still be here. That should be obvious, I think. Change schools. At first it said change school uniforms. Like, I don't think that many American schools have uniforms.
Let's win this already.
So I lost. Yeah, that does make sense. If you move, yeah, that's gonna happen. I never had that happen. But I would imagine for those, because one of my friends actually did move for a brief amount of time, but he came back a year later. So it wasn't like I lost him. And I had contact with him by the time he left anyway, so it wasn't like I was like, oh no, I'll never get to see him again. No, I had contact with him by that point, so I could go call him or something. See if Ingrid can get the kill. See if she can do it. Can racist woman do it? Yes, she can. Yes, she can. The power of racism compels her. She's still getting strength. She's still getting strength. She's gotten so many strength levels. I love this. She has gotten so much strength, it's ridiculous. I love this. This is great. Alright, who's hitting you? What do you know? 9 and... Okay, that's fine. With just 2 cabs, I'm not really that concerned. Want to teach me a Bible study lessons here, but give her position to someone else without telling her. I'm just trying not to vote. But yeah, my guys are leveling up amazingly. I hope this look doesn't change in the mid-game, but it probably will, sadly. Dang, I guess you don't have much of a circle, do you? Where's this combo about school even come from? I don't fully remember, to be honest. Hasn't even been a month. Nah. Look, man, I've been out of high school for 9 years. It takes a while for you to fall off. You don't fall off immediately. It doesn't happen like that. Alright, can we chip? Felix chip, maybe? I have an idea. I suppose that works, yeah? Not quite what I had in mind. A net chip, maybe? But I'm washed. What, so a black guy washing is a terrible thing? Let's go heal you.
Thank you.
Please do so in Africa. Those weren't bad years. I wasn't too fond of my high school years. I guess it's different from other people. What's the conversation we have and not? Would likely not be well received by our respective churches and religious groups. Well, I mean, it's only one of our proctors around. Or footman. I don't see, like, right now would it really be not allowed. Well, then again, I'm not part of those sort of... Well, I do pretend to religion, but not what you're talking about. I don't think that's what you're talking about exactly. Insert legal name here. Dang, he is not... Okay, Dedue's not loading up well in this run. Most of my guys are, but my Dedue is not. He's not even getting defense, which is really weird. Like, why even keep him in armor at this point? If he's not gonna level his defense, then what's the point of keeping him in armor? My Dedue's never really level well. He's at least supposed to level defense, if nothing else. Yeah, he doesn't level amazingly, but he is supposed to get HP and defense. I mean, look, he's already got 38 HP. That's quite a bit, I would say. I never understood how people can do them all. It just seems so dry and boring. But then again, people also think that history is boring, so... Why did I put you in range of that? With your bow equipped. Shouldn't have done that. The topic of how hot various usual characters would fly within the Islamic community. Well, yeah, but are we really talking about their attractiveness most of the time? Like I said, most of the topics that we talk about that would be considered to be, or at least frowned upon, if nothing else, would be usually whenever we got Miss Foot Enjoyer and Mr. Foot Enjoyer. Not actually related, but they just both happen to have the titles. I wonder how many people get into LoL thinking it's gonna be like Ace Attorney or those games. I wonder if there's people that get into it because of that. Can you actually hit? Ash, are you blind? Often enough to raise concern in some curves, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I'm sure. But, we did for a while. I don't think we really do. Again, I don't think we really do it that often, except for some people. I mean, yeah, Panda definitely would be. Panda would definitely be setting up alarms, but I mean, she's setting up alarms even with us. Why is this guy not getting defense? Like, yeah, I don't expect him to get speed or something, but like, he really needs to get some defense. 15 is nice, but isn't like real law. No cross-examining parrots IRL. Anthropology. Yeah, I've had that happen to me too, to be honest. So what I'm here for, Maki the Counselor or something like that, I guess. Says it in reference to IRL stuff mostly, and she's 10 times the degenerate that any of us would be at our worst. I agree. I'm gonna go to college, change your mind. I didn't even have a decided major when I went in. Heck, I didn't even want to go. My parents literally forced me to. It wasn't until like a year and a half later that I'd actually had an idea. Psychology if I didn't do architecture school. Huh. That's kind of weird, because I remember you saying like you hate when people go and dump emotional baggage on you, and that's kind of exactly what you're doing if you're going to psychology. I don't necessarily know if I like this. Are we getting okay? I think we will be, but I don't know. Yeah, I think we're fine.
Here's the plan.
That's a bad plan. Architecture. She's majoring in architecture. Probably the only person I've ever met that actually majors in architecture, which is kind of strange. I think I would have met someone that did. I mean, I'm getting paid to get trauma dumped, so that's fine. Oh, so when you're getting paid to do it, then it's a different... I don't even think they're paid that well, though. You're Asian, alright, if that was the case with your parents. My mom's not even Asian, but I guess she's got enough of an Asian mindset. You might put the woman in an ARC school, but you can't take the womanliness out of her, yeah. I'm mastering it. Well, I mean, it kind of is your major, though. I guess it's technicalities, but still.
Move carefully.
Yeah, you need heals. You need to be healed. I need a net up here. Well, yeah, I guess he's not trauma dumping. He's just... Your mom is an honorary Asian, apparently. Well, she's Southern, so that's probably part of it. I could trauma jump like the Tokyo Ghoul fanboy I really am if you want. You wanted me to go to be a meteorologist? Because she didn't get the chance? That's actually pretty base. When I was in middle school, I wanted to become a meteorologist. Because I thought studying weather was really interesting. I still do think it's interesting. But I guess I just kind of lost interest in it. Wow. Average Ana level up. Average Ana level up, guys. Average Ana level up. Dimitri can kill one of these. Oh, you can. I think. Yeah, there we go. You can be wrong and still get paid. Well, yeah, I mean, anyone can really be wrong in meteorology.
You're a big help.
Basically told me to deal with it. Yeah, Panda's trauma dumping is just annoying. But the best Persona references and resets on the thumbnail. Very based. Very based indeed. He knows. He knows. Do they look at meteors or what? Well, it's it's weather studying. It doesn't really have anything to do with meteors. In an alternate universe, we see Maki on the weather news. Well, probably not, because unless she was like on national weather or something. Wait, why was he timed out? Become your ideal husband. Her ideal husband. I mean, it's nothing even really that bad. He just didn't feel comfortable with it, I guess. She's calling it meteorologist. I mean, that's what it's called. Making time to... I think you just deleted your comment. You just really didn't like it. Stop shipping with Panda equals timeout. Wait, does this kill me? 'Cause I don't want to die to this. I mean, I don't want to die to anything, but it's disgusting. Oh! Who wants to tell Gerudo King about what happened yesterday? He wants to tell him what happened yesterday in the simulation. Who wants to tell him about the simulation yesterday? Yeah, I figured it was something like that. I figured it was something like that, to be honest. I won't do it again. What happened? Who wants to do the honors? No. I don't even know if Khmer was here when it happened, but who wants the honors? Cease and desist. You can't silence me. You cannot silence me. Now I want to know. Okay, so we did the Hunger Games simulator thing. Okay, you didn't need to do that. No, you don't. Yes, I will say it. think it's funny. Someone should tell. Yeah, I do think it's funny. So anyway, there is an option where you can snuggle with someone, and it said that the belt and Panda were snuggling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's too funny. It's too funny. The Hunger Games simulator, yes. Kind of busy when I was listening, so I don't remember stuff. You might have been there. I don't actually remember. I have no idea if you were there. It's Belt and Gerudo. I think that did happen once as well. So no. Sorry, it wasn't Belt. No. It wasn't Belt and Panda. It was Gerudo King and Panda. So yeah, Gerudo King. Maybe you didn't want to hear that. Maybe you didn't want to hear that. Well, you know what, Belt? It was you were saved, but Gerudo King wasn't. Was there until girlfriend called? Yeah, I don't remember when that happened. Cause I know you did leave. How the frick was I there? We just kind of named people in the group. Not a fruitcake. I feel violated. To be fair, yeah. I think anyone would. I died from bleeding out of nowhere, yeah.
I'll give it my all.
And Ness just kept dying in round 1, it's pretty funny. Why was I even there? We just added people from chat. This map takes way too long. Was I included? I don't think you were. I was hoping I'd be included. You were. You were. I don't think you really did anything that funny. Although I do remember... Okay, your crowning achievement was set off an explosive on accident and blowing yourself up. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny, but I can't imagine you'd find that funny. I don't think I had any funny moments. Yeah, you didn't. Like I said, your funniest moment was blowing yourself up. Sylvain, why are you not doubling? This is gonna be Twilight Princess fanbase. Stop killing my... Killed me too. It did? Nice. Nice going, Pantherin. Nice go... Not nice. Why do I suddenly have a lisp? I never had a lisp. And now I do for some reason. Oh, I would blow myself actually. Really? I thought I was the one to make that joke. That's my joke. You're too white to make that joke. Why did she she convert? Why did she blow up? Yeah. I guess so. That's the lore. 4 times the relic. I don't know why she's so bad at hitting things. Oh dang. Alright. I guess Maki laughing at blowing herself up encourages Ash to level up well. I guess I let myself into believing I don't have a lisp. You do have a lisp? And that needs to catch up. She's an Orson archetype? Wait, what? She probably would be. That's one blessed Ash. Like I said, I think Dedue just got drained of all of his good level ups for everyone else to be good. Which, honestly, is not really that bad, because someone's gonna kill Dedue anyway, so... Honestly, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea for the game to just give all of his good levels to everyone else. I will take that. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Maki blowing up equals good Ash? How? Okay, that's getting pinned. They're gone from this world. Dang, It's pretty dark, but maybe that's just how it works. I don't know. Maybe it's just how it works. Wait, are there any enemies down here? No.
You have been.
You have been what? What have I been? Check out blowing up. It's because enjoying good media. Can't handle I'm gonna explode from the good vibes. That is the strangest instance I've heard of someone blowing up. Should have pyrotechnics? I should. I'd have more respect for Ash if he did. Although this Byleth does need a bit more defense. Maybe a little bit. Not that much. I will have my vengeance. Dang, this guy is really mad. I didn't think he'd be that mad. I don't think he'd be that mad about it. He's really not happy about that. My terrorist tendencies have died down. He's losing He's losing his Pocky blood. It's no longer really a part of him. This is so sad. Defense boosting Byleth again. That's what you. Yeah, might as well.
If you will.
Oh yeah, we should have killed with Ash again, but oh well.
That vile.
Alright, Dimitri. Well, he's got the defense. So he's just speed blessing, yeah. Similar made him gay, I'd be mad too. We can get Catherine. That's nice. You know what? This is actually a little too easy. Maybe someone should kill one of my units. Maybe someone should kill one of my units. This is getting a little too easy. Because Catherine just kind of breaks the game. Too much Shona has made me black. You need to eat more Kima.
Why?
More
Why
Kima
did
so
this
you become
happen?
more Pocky again.
Renato was always such a kind man.
You won't be able to do anything about it.
I am glad to see thee.
Been knocked out of balance, yeah. We need to fix this. Ash talking.
White cloud.
Almost pin-worthy. Almost pin-worthy. Almost pin-worthy. But the Maki blowing up thing was way too funny. Stop talking, Ash. Yeah, you're not allowed to trauma dump Ash. You're not allowed to. Pick it in, Ash.
What's going on? Huh?
Thanks. Delicious. Yeah. Yeah.
More of Ash for me if anyone in chat hates him.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna start up her Maki therapy sessions.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where nothing suspicious at all
Hey,
happens.
you get-
Nope, nothing. Caspar. The only reason why chat likes Caspar is because he can screw over this run by forcing me to do a paralogue that I don't really want to do.
Yeah.
My pizza sucks. That sucks. Take him. I can't stand the sound of his voice. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do the Ash voice again, guys. Don't make me do it. Actually, I'm very tempted to do it. I'll snapshot belts almost pin-worthy. Quote about Ash.
Thanks for this, Professor.
Civilized non-weed smoking member of society. That's so oddly specific. I want to do the other map. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do it. I should, but it'll be a bit of a tight squeeze.
So,
Be a bit tight of a squeeze. No one's making you do it. No, but I'm tempted to do it. Do the Ash voice?
I'm
I need
honored
to hear
this
an
small-
Ash line in order to
ever
do
so
it.
grateful,
I'm making it based.
so soothing.
Crumble crumble. What if I just read chat in the Ash voice? Holy mausoleum
I
isn't a
desire
long
to see
map.
the ocean again.
Now that smoking Caribbean, something does not add up.
That tea was very...
Technically, if you go far enough back, all of us are related to some extent. That's just not an Ash voice. It is! You're coping. You're coping. That is a... Oh, no, sorry. That's just not an Ash voice. Read all the Maki comments as Ash. Harden, I can't. I'm dying. Oh, man. He does sound like that, though. Maybe not 100% exactly 1-to-1, but it sounds close enough, I'd say. Close enough. Does kind of sound like Ash. I mean, it does kind of sound like Ash. Not snivelly enough. Peak. So, Maki hates it. Kamiru thinks it's peak. I need a good laugh. I needed a good laugh. Pure peak. Okay, what do we got here? Tell it to taco meat. Okay, alright, I'll stop now. I'll stop doing that voice. I also needed a good laugh after finding out my Hunger Games counterpart was Pandalested. Pandalested. That's a term I've ever heard it. Read this in the Ash voice. Okay, fine, I'll make an exception. I'll make an exception for this one line. Why, Leonardo? Why didn't you pick Wario? You can stop now, please, and thank you. The commander was saying Ash would be good if he was Pakistani. I think that's what he's actually saying. I think that's true. Because then he would get pyrotechnics, and that's really good. That would make Ash better. It does sound like the Takumi voice. Takumi doesn't sound like that, though. Unlike what she says about Ash, Takumi actually doesn't sound like that. Or you mean like the Mang's impression of him? You can tell she's irritated. You can stop now, please and thank you. You can tell she's actually very irritated by that. Alright, let's work more on sword rank. The funny Mang's Birthright Let's Play. You know, maybe I should watch that. Because I don't think I've seen that. Racial School Pyrotechnics, unironically. It should be. It should be. Keep going. The duality of chat. You have one member that hates it and does not want me to say it. And then you got Kamiru who's like, yes, yes, keep going. There are highlights. I should probably watch those. He fell off. He kind of did, sadly. He kind of did. Okay, let's do some sports. What do we got? To do Ash.
At this time of year, the fish are fat. Simply grilling them will bring out their best.
Do I do the voice for this? Do I do it? Actually, I don't really have much time. I need to really do this map. You're spared for now, Maki. But next stream, I cannot promise you I won't bring back the Ash voice.
Dear goddess.
I can't promise next stream. For this stream, yeah, I'll stop. I'll stop for this stream. It's annoying and none of you would agree with me. No, it sounds nice.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tummy tum.
I would love to play the support, but again, I just don't have the time. Annette and Ash. Now, this would be the perfect torture. This would be the perfect torture for Maki. I do the nasal Ash voice, and then I have Annette speak. It's like you just didn't want another girl near Felix.
Oh,
that's
Ash.
true. That is true. It's true. It's absolutely true. She just doesn't like the fact that Annette is paired with Felix. She just doesn't like that. I'm literally rallied after that. I really don't care. She's denying it, but it's true. Also, check out this woman's bases. Well, that's not how you check them. Attacking and I'm not here for it. I don't know. I think Kamiru's theory was right. Going for the harem ending. Nah, that's kind of unbased. Not gonna lie. Hated Annette when I first played. How? How do you hate Annette? What are we trying to do? Oh yeah, we need to give you a sword. That isn't the Thunderbrand. Next turn being one message. Right, there we go. As long as you just don't drift with the character, I guess it's true. Like I don't drift with Lorenz. Really mid-combat, that's how. I mean, but she's rally wife though. Sometimes one character cucks you out of Felix, that's fine. Only character who ended up dead was her. Dang, that sucks. Sorry I had to. I don't think she's gonna draw Ingrid again, Kamiru. Then again, she's probably not gonna draw a rally wife after all. I've made too many Ash memes that she's probably just said. Time hardened out? You can't do that. You can't do that. Always bring up cucking, yeah, it's what he's actually into. I'll time him out. They're being too much. Maybe we should dial it back. Maybe we should. Okay. Alright, let's work on sword. Nah, not sword ring. Let's work on Sylvain. The lady gets an apology for that. But when my counterpart gets molested by Panda, I'm met with further mockery. Fictional characters doesn't matter to me. I enjoy them regardless of popular pairings. We hate happy couples. I hate happy couples. True. Very true.
It's all coming together. I'm really getting the hang of this.
Also, thanks, Camaro, for your incessant timing people out for no reason. Now the pinned message is just deleted message. Thanks.
It's all coming together.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I hate when you brag about having a girlfriend. Yeah, it does get kind of old, not gonna lie. It does get kind of old.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you wait? I ran. Whoa, isn't this the fancy stuff? Thanks.
Another woman bait character. No, my pin.
The taste of relaxation. Right.
You know, at this rate, I don't know if I'll have the time to finish this.
You're such a mystery.
Unless when I rush maps, it never ends well. It never ends well when I rush maps. It never ends well. The chapter 2 and 3 take way too long because your guys are just not set up.
It's so relaxing.
Tries it from being teased.
I'm afraid I've stayed too long.
It's possible. It's possible. Why is he having tea with me? For the optimization, obviously. I don't even like tea. I just need to optimize my stats, you know. Not really much of a hot drink kind of guy. What skills do you have? Aptitude? She doesn't need aptitude. Wait, didn't we agree to give her aptitude last time? I think we did. HP plus 5? Sure, why not? She has, Axe Breaker, that's nice. Alright. Insult me to make sense, to make Sola's feel better, I can take it. I don't know enough about you, Mario, I don't know enough about you to make something that actually would sting. I don't know, like, something that you just really like, or something that or something you just really dislike. I don't know something that would really sting, that's the thing. Insult me instead? You are not Lorenz. You are not literally him. You never will be. Even if... And he's not even good. You probably have some ammo for me. I do, but I really feel bad using it. Like, yeah, you're right, I do, but I don't think that's the place for me to go. I think that's a little too much for a joke. Twilight Princess sucks. I had fun playing. Yeah, that would probably sting him. That would actually sting him now that I think about it. Don't you go there. Well, you might not have gotten Mario, but you got Gerudo King for sure. Well, dang, now I'm curious. I don't think I should. Well, actually, I don't even know how I'd format it, to be honest. Do I do this map or not? Mind you, I have at most, like, 45-ish minutes. I suppose the longer I dilly-dally, the less time I actually have to finish this. I guess I could always bookmark it if I need to. I could turn off animations to speed it up a bit. This map won't take that long. I'll turn off animations and stuff. I'll turn off animations and stuff so it'll go faster. Or just skip animations. I could just skip them. So, what? Why do you hate the bragging? She said she was more just kind of wound up from the teasing. So I'd imagine it's not actually really that big of a deal for her. Normally, anyway. Or the game's just gonna crash, I don't know. The game might just crash, guys. It might... Hold on, let me go... Okay, never mind.
The goddess is right.
Penny of credit? That's embarrassing. I don't think anyone thought of that, though. So something to joke about. Yeah, I don't know why you would joke about that. The teasing was harsh. I hate the bragging. Let's go replenish. Who are you using? We can't even use Catherine here. I don't really think you brag, like I said. It's more of the vagabond things you do with your girlfriend. Well, yeah, some of them are just details we don't need to know. I don't tend to like people looking at intimacy. Yeah, I don't like it either. It's kind of annoying. Bring up things she wouldn't usually say, maybe not. You were trying to get a reaction out of her that would make her say something she wouldn't. Seems a little bit... Seems a little... That's, not always vague. And some of those details we don't even need the vague versions of. We just don't need them. Like I said, it's the same with Panda. I will do that to anyone. I don't care who you are. I'll do that to anyone in chat who thinks that that we need to hear those sorts of details. I did it with Panda. I do it with Khmeru. Borderline Panda posting isn't cool. Yeah, I hate Panda posting. Keep that between you and your girlfriend. Like, we do not need to hear it. Watching anime didn't work. Well, yeah, you could say, yeah, it didn't work. It's, you know, we tried watching anime together, it didn't work. Didn't really go the way we wanted it to. Alright, what are we gonna do? Freak Meru? If I randomly start rivaling a bedroom conquest, I'd be put in my place. It could happen to anyone. Exactly. Like I said, if Khmeru is not safe, no one is.
It is as we suspected. The enemy is within. The enemy is.
If someone had to bring up to get intimate with someone as a flex, you can recruit Cyril. Well, that's mid.
I'll cut through. I'll give it my all.
Bruh, can you maybe do a little bit better than that, please?
I'm on it.
Ugh, I don't like this crit.
What should I do?
Alright, you know what? We're gonna risk the crit. We're gonna risk it. I don't think bringing your chat to watch anime via VC is a good idea. Really? I don't see what's really wrong with it. Alright, hit. There we go.
The fight continues.
After you deploy your units. Yeah, I don't know. I will say the recruitment is a little shaky in this hack. Because they'll be like, oh, you can recruit this character, but you won't actually get to use them this map. I do wish that... there's gotta be some sort of way to make it work, but maybe he just doesn't know how. I mean, I talk like a... Really? Really, Goonleth? Really? 94%, and he missed, of course. 94%, guys. 94 frickin' percent. We got a 94%, guys, but no, can't hit it. Can't hit it. Well, yeah, it does depend on the anime, I would say.
We weren't ready. My tech.
She's still getting strength. She's not getting that much speed. I mean, she does have a lot of speed, don't get me wrong. You just have to fight him, and some lucky person gets a sponsor. I think the sponsors are already kind of... We already got plenty of sponsors. We already got plenty of sponsors, honestly. Sponsor is not really an issue we have, since I saved the sponsors from last time. It's a big O. Yeah, I don't know what big O is. Ovulation? Bruh.
Here goes.
Ovulation?
Aye,
I put it out there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, the problem is that sponsoring units, once people are already sponsored, doesn't really do much. It doesn't really give me much of an incentive. Maybe it's just me, but, like, it just doesn't really... doesn't change much for me. I already have to field more units than I probably can, once, assuming no one dies. Honestly, we could maybe... I don't know. I was gonna say, maybe have the Wheel of Death, because we just haven't had any deaths at all, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if I want to bring that up, because then now people are gonna be trying to kill my units. And I don't want to lose someone like Felix. Because there's a chance that could happen.
Yeah. Oh. See ya.
Alright then. You're gonna end up tankier than Dedue in no time. Sponsoring Grimory Dedue? Someone should sponsor Dedue. Someone should sponsor Dedue. That's what they should do. Sponsor Dedue, why not? So Tizzy Shield Hero Season 4 watch party VC. I don't know if enough people here watch Shield Hero. Heck, the only people that I know that watch watched Shield Hero was Slim and Solo, and neither are here. And I don't think Slim even watches anime anymore. And I think Gerudo King might like it, but he doesn't watch it as far as I know. He's a month younger than me and recently had a daughter. My uncle saw him behind, and my cousin accidentally punched me. What the heck? I'll be there no matter what, face. I read its web novel back in high school. Oh, I didn't realize it was that old. I didn't realize it was that old, to be honest, but maybe it is. That's a lot of units, but I don't think they can all hit me. I can go kill this guy, though. Wait, is he gonna take that? Because what's her defense? I think it's better than Violet, which is a little embarrassing, to be honest. Yeah, he's not the most durable guy in the world, unfortunately. How do you do against these guys? That's the question. 9 speed. You've got 6. Oh dear. That's not good. We really don't want to do that. Same instance of... Wait, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is this man talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Wait, does she have enough strength to kill? She might. I don't think so, though. 24 attack minus... Nah, she's definitely not gonna kill. Is Ash good or what? Also, you wouldn't have enough strength to kill. So you know what? I'll do this. I think he is. Impossible.
Should I have held back?
I wish you got defense. That would be very nice. It would be nice if you actually got defense. Especially in this run. Well, in this run, he's actually been pretty good. Wanna watch what? Alright, let's see what we got. What do you debuff? I'm a little scared. Stupid poison strike. Oh dear. Okay, at least he doesn't kill, but it's kind of scary. Something other people get. No, in my Silver Snow run, my bottle has like 30 defense. I know it's also in the time skip, but still, he actually has pretty good. Felix, can you please hit when you proc your crest? Can you please actually only hit whenever you proc your crest? Well, no, I don't mean like only when you proc your crest, but I mean like when you proc your crest, can you make sure you always hit? So it's not a useless crest proc?
Thanks.
I don't know why it's allowed to proc if it's not gonna hit.
Phony. I get
Okay. Okay, Okay, we need to do something about this. This is really bad. This right here is really bad. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. I don't like this. Are you kidding? Are you blind? That wasn't even a void tile. What is wrong with you? I do not need this right now. I do not need you to screw up.
What's done is done.
Needs glass, he does.
Aching.
Does he just have really bad decks or something? 10 decks should be enough. Although you've got worse decks than Felix, so maybe he's just really skill cursed or something, I don't know. Can Ingrid kill? Probably not. Probably not. Who's hitting me? I don't understand. That's this stupid archer.
Careful now.
Okay, does this guy have... She got Sneed. Well, I got a lot of other problems right now. Can you kill this guy? Yes, you can. Okay. You take care of this guy. I don't know what we're gonna do. You've got decent-ish bulk. Let's see. Oh, 1 damage. Yeah, this is fine. Kill this guy. Get out. Well, you can stay in here, but Violet needs to get the heck out of here right now.
I did what I had to.
Violet needs to get out. What's edgy me? It's just like hentai or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know the difference, but it's something like that. Okay, you get out of here. You need to get out. Means freaky. It does. Okay, we need to be very careful so that Violet does not die. We need to make sure he does not die. We need to do everything in our power to make sure he doesn't die. Just trying to speedrun this map. Yeah, I know, right? All because a certain someone doesn't know what a speed stat, doesn't know what a defense stat is. Ash, you better hit. You better hit. I'm just saying, you better hit. You better freaking hit. You probably won't, but... Okay, there we go. You know what, Ash? You've been more reliable than Felix, and I never thought I'd say that, but you actually have been, because you actually know what a hit is. You know how to hit things. I never thought I'd hear myself saying those words, but... This Ash has been more reliable than my Felix. As much as it just sounds really weird and cursed to say, but... He has been doing his job. He has actually been doing his job. Wow, you actually aren't in range. Okay. Alright. And you survived that, so I'm fine with that. Oh dear. Sylvain, what the heck? Okay. This is kind of bad. It's a little bit bad. It's a little bit bad. Now, Dimitri is a very tanky man. I think you'll be fine. Let's do some calcs just to be safe, but I think we'll be fine. 24 minus what? 15. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. Let's just get him in range of this. Just deal with the mage. Get an iron bow out. There we go. Very nice. Make sure, okay. Yeah. Alright, is Ash gonna be okay? We definitely need to heal Byleth. You go for Sylvain, I do not want that. Okay, I'm gonna go heal Byleth, because we really need to. We really do need to.
Well done.
Promise I would skip, but I kind of need to focus here. Yeah, it's a little annoying that I can't just go and do this, but... This is part 2? Part 2. Yeah, it's season 2. Okay, what do we got here? That's kind of annoying, but whatever. Ingrid did not get anything done this turn. I don't like that, but that's kind of just the way things went. It's not really her fault specifically. I hate these. Oh, that was kind of pointless. I thought it was one of those crests that actually does extra damage. I wish it was, because that would have saved us. Well, not saved us, but it would have been nice. Mage. Do not like mages, man. I do not. Oh dear. Dedue.
Use caution.
Okay. Well, how do we not do... Dimitri, do you just have a really bad charm or something? Like, I don't understand. Oh, well, that would explain it. Okay, Ash. Isn't this part 1 and not part 2? Well, yeah, because I started it last time, that's why. I started it last time. No one can get the job done. Stupid. Why are these mages so freaking... I hate this. I really hate this. Can no one get the job done? We got 2 mages right here that can just murder Dedue. When did Brawl drop again? Several years ago. Several years ago. Okay, we need some help here. We really need some help. I didn't realize Dedue wasn't going to be in this much trouble, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. God, why can no one kill? These guys are way too fast and way too crit heavy. I don't know why they're given so much crit. Like, yes, a mage should have all this crit. Said no one. Except Kamaru. Like, 50 on Dimitri? I'd believe this is like freaking Dedue, but should not be that way on Dimitri. These 2 stupid mages. I don't know why they're so freaking strong. We could retreat, maybe? I don't know if that's a... I guess it works. Sort of. 50 hit, the 50 will hit. You better be right. You better be right. I'm not gambling on this. I mean, I guess I can always pull Dedue back if I need to. A little more charm. He's supposed to have good charm.
Time is now.
This better work. Wow, thanks for telling me that. That totally worked, didn't it? That totally worked. That totally worked. That totally worked. I'm so glad I listened. This map is not going my way, man. It is not going my way. It is not going my way. I don't know why it's not. It's just not. I don't know why it's not. It's just not freaking going my way. I thought my guys were leveling up well, but I guess these guys outscale me still. Why do these guys have crit?
Stay focused.
This is my least favorite thing about these guys. They have so much crit for no reason at all. No, he's not gonna die to it.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
This came out 5 years ago? Yeah, it did. You want to feel old? 3 Houses came out 5 years ago. In India? What? What are you talking about? In India? What the heck is this guy talking about? I played this game when I was 2. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Why are these enemies so strong? But FE7 Luna Shaman's this mod. Yeah, that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Soon to be 6 years. I'm sure it is. Yeah, it actually is. Because it came out in 2019. Shut up. You don't need... Oh my god, man! You do not need that crit! You do not... You don't need to be healed, either. Oh my god, these guys are ridiculous. At least some of them die. Jeez, man. These enemies. Okay, that's it. You're dying. You're dying. We're done. Good riddance. I mean, I guess at least Dedue didn't get attacked, but... I wish you could do a little bit more. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you kill? No, we cannot kill. Want the AI to do anything competent, they won't do it. Oh, you got... Oh yeah, you got curve shot. That may actually come in handy. You know what? I will give you this nest and Maki. Ash has actually been really helping here. I never thought I'd be saying that, but like he's really been probably the most reliable guy here so far. Sword and Shield sucks. It really does. He's actually been very helpful because he's just been actually able to do things that consistently, and I like that. I really do like that. Yeah, I don't know. They feel really overtuned right now. I don't know why they do, but they really feel oddly overtuned. Okay, finally some good luck.
Had to be done.
Been too harsh on Ash. Maybe we have been. I got defense. Okay, maybe my luck is starting to turn around. But wow, that was an awful start to this map. Jeez. We didn't lose anyone, but still. What dark sorcery is this? It's called when your enemies are doing way more than they should be. And why is Dimitri having such a hard time here? Okay, well, to be fair, that's kind of why. So they're praying for Dedue crit. Thank you. Can we hit this? You know what? Screw it. Mercedes, get in there. Ash and Embor video when? Well, Embor video, if I actually cared about Pokemon, I would probably make, but... What comes with it? Oh, Sword and Shield. Jimmy version. That's kind of weird, but I can see why people would want it. Curve Shot is so needed. And this is kind of like a discount maddening, so I can see why it might be good. Okay. Daquan video instead? Not even Electabuzz, just Daquan. Just Daquan. I don't know if I'd say it's the best. It's a good combat art for sure. But the best, I don't know about that, man. I mean, Swift Strikes exists. Swift Strikes and Hunter's Volley exist.
So,
being able to guarantee your attack doubles is really useful. And it's not even that costly either. It's the cost of like one normal combat art. Like your average combat art. Like that's not even that bad. It's actually pretty solid. Cannot beat Manny with a curve shot. I bet you I could. Just do what I want to. Probably not. Like, it certainly could be done, I think. It'd be painful. It'd be very painful. I'm sure it'd be painful. Like, I don't deny that. 5, and there's, what, 5 units here. Okay. We'll do that. Pokemon, Selif? When? Wait, what? Pokemon Selif? What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you need to land that? Really, man? Well, at least you pushed me away. Oh, God. I'm starting to run. No, stop running. Stop healing! I'm trying to rush this map. I don't need you to waste my time even more. Annette needs to catch up a bit. Problem is, it's kind of hard for her to do that. Ninetales is actually really good. I don't know if I'd say it's the best, but it's solid. Okay, his crest didn't make a sound. That's kind of weird.
This is what a real man
Alright!
looks like.
This is what a real man looks like. It's an A-rank combat art. If you don't have brave weapons by that point, you kind of suck. Well, yeah, but unlike brave weapons, you can use it on anything. Not yellow is kind of mid. I think early in the game it's kind of useful. I don't know. I think you guys are underselling things like Swiss. Like, yeah, the reason why they're A rank is because they're freaking good. They're free brave. They make any of your weapons into braves. You can make a brave killer weapon. That's really freaking good. Like, yeah, of course it's an A rank. If they made it like a D rank, everyone would be spamming it. It'd literally be just the meta. It'd just be the meta at that point. It would literally just be the meta. It wouldn't even matter. We aren't. You are overselling it. No, I'm not. I'm not freaking overselling it. Only lances, to be fair. Yeah, I do think there should be one for every weapon type, but I still think they're really good. Like, I don't see how getting to double with anything, especially when your enemies have like 40 attack speed, I don't see how that's a bad thing. I don't see how that's overselling it. Being able to double something that usually isn't something you can double is kind of nice. Like, I don't know, man. I don't see it personally. The Empire. No, that's the Southern Church, which is not really mentioned much in the game. Western Church is in the Kingdom. They're kind of rebellious. Haze Slice? I've seen that just recently. I don't know much about it though.
A threat eliminated.
Yeah, the Southern Church is actually really weak from what I understand.
I'll cut through.
If my memory serves correctly.
This is our chance.
Bruh. Yeah, I haven't played the Empire route, so that might be it. Alright, I need to put Ash over on this side so he can actually go and open some chests. Because he's being relegated to chest duty. That's kind of just what he does when he doesn't do anything else. Although this side might screw up because they're surprisingly doing pretty poorly. They're not really cooking lately. This entire map they have not been cooking. Even though these are usually really solid units, but they're just not freaking doing it right now. Even Anna, you think a side with Anna should be able to do whatever it wants. Because Anna usually doesn't suck. If they Gambit hit you. Well, knowing my luck on this map, I would have probably had it happen. I'm surprised it hadn't. Okay, what do we got over here? Oh, Annette actually doubling. Let's go, Rally Wife. Rally Wife Gaming? Are we Rally Wife Gaming? We might be. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Nice, let's go. This Felix is also kind of frail. He really could use a little bit more defense. So, Maki, you know what to do. You know what to do, Maki. You know what stat to bless him in. Alright, Rally Wife. Okay, weird level, but alright. Weird level, but okay. There we go.
Should I have held back?
Never lose your crest, yeah.
Such power
Defense bless,
dwells
defense bless.
within-
Yeah, we need defense blessings galore. Because no one's getting defense, and they need it. They really do need it. You know what's bad when your Dedue is not getting defense. You know what's bad. So you should be getting defense. Cool Roman looking armor. It does it. No, it does. It actually kind of does. I mean, look at Edelgard's armor. Her unique class. Really tempted to put Maki in timeout and say denied. Timing someone out for that, that's gonna get punished. On-demand blessing services. True. Very true. Okay.
I'm really getting.
I got gambited again. Of course he did. Dimitri on his way to get gambited in fail his gambits. How in the world is this Dimitri sucking so badly? I don't understand. He's even getting new levels. I don't know, man. He just has not been cooking. That's illegal, yeah. These guys have just enough HP to be annoying. You're telling me to do it. Tempting you to time her out. Good shot, bozo. You can give it me, but you will die. This is not reverse psychology. But Dimitri is getting a lot of defense. Just not charm, which is still concerning. Just not charm, which is still admittedly concerning. Never asking to dress you in the crest of their empress. What am I doing wrong by blessing his units? It's called the mods are mad that you're helping the run. They're getting sick of the run going well. I mean, you'd think you guys would be happy because I'm having really bad luck on this chapter. But no, I guess it's not enough. I need to see blood. Two mods are mad I'm not based. Well, I guess he's gonna get the kill now. Wasn't planning on giving him the kill, but sure, if he wants to get it. Hey, you got defense, let's go! The blessing paid off, as always. Ash, good. He actually has been pretty solid. He's constantly overperformed from what I expected him to do in this run. Constantly. I don't think he's let me down once. I think he got like one kind of mid-level, but that was it. Like, that's the only thing he's really done that's disappointed me. He hasn't really derped up. Like, there have been times I'm like, he's gonna miss, and then he actually didn't. He hit 230, like 45% in a row or something like that. And I was like, wow, I did not think you were gonna do that, Ash. I'm impressed. 3 hopes isn't really that bad, to be honest. It's really not that bad. Most of the cringe stuff is pretty avoidable. I finished 2 of the routes.
How's this?
Golden Wildfire ending? I think the Azure Gleam ending is worse. Because it's not even really resolved. It's just like, yeah, this kind of happens, but whatever. Okay, Ash, you need to dodge these guys. I mean, I'm gonna move you, but still. You underestimated him? I don't know, man. I've used Brigand Ash before, and he hasn't really cooked, so... I don't know if I would say I underestimated him. I may have just gotten a good Ash. Oh, this is the hardest part, though. That's the problem. These guys all just kind of run up to you. Yeah.
You fought well.
Too many mages on this map, man.
Not
All right, now we're all loving defense. The power of the blessing is real. The power is definitely there. You don't have... Okay. There's more than one ending. Depending on the route, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay. These are just wasting my time more than anything, and I don't like it. Okay, how do you do... Oh, dear. Okay, we need to get you out of here. Okay. An axe? I really don't want to face an axe. Wait, what does reposition do? To an opposite adjacent space? I'd rather not. I would rather not. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of nasty. Watch incest anime? That's so random. It's Jewish redirection. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Racism is the blame. Chimera's like, okay, I retract my statement. Chimera's gonna say, I retract my statement.
Let's go.
Wait, he didn't retract his statement? Well, it's a good thing I missed. I mean, it wouldn't have killed me, but it would have been still bad. Make Elmira great again? Based. Elmira just got shafted. It, like, for as big of a power as the game makes it out to be, it's like never talked about in enough depth, in my opinion. I think it's really dumb how much it just does not get talked about. Like, it's always looming over, especially the Golden Deer story, but it's like, we never see it. We don't really know much about it. We don't even know the name of King Dewey. We don't even know the king's name. The racism comment didn't appear. Where's your crown, then? Good question. It gave more, and that's a step in the right direction, I agree, but it did not give enough. Especially with Claude's bro. I agree, I was very hopeful when I saw that, but even then, I was still kind of disappointed. He still got shafted. Yeah, he really should have been more of a relevant character, honestly. I think it's kind of sad how little they did with him. There's a lot they could have done with him. Okay. What is it with Felix missing so much, man? I have never seen a character miss this much in the game. If I have, it's like a character I never use.
I won.
And Golden Wildfire? Did they actually say his name? I think they talk about him a little bit, but they don't actually say like who he is. I mean, we know who he's related to, yeah, but that doesn't really tell us much. Yeah, he's just kind of, yeah, you see him like twice and that's it. Acting like my Trek, unfortunate. Alright, what's Annette gonna get? Now everyone's lowering defense? Everyone is lowering defense now. The dare should have been playable. New pin, I guess. New pin. Always should have been playable. Always should have been. Just like Rodrigue should be playable in Blue Lions. Always. Oh boy, here come these nasty mages that I hate. I think I will have enough time, though. I think I will. It'll be a bit of a squeeze, but I think we can do it. Ooh, this is not good placement. This is really freaking bad placement, actually. This is really, really, really nasty placement. This is kind of bad. I'm not too wild about this placement, guys. I'm really not. Combat arts? We got... I was hoping you had... Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll do something here. Rodrigue was... Playable Rodrigue was really cool. It was really cool. I loved that. That was like the coolest thing about Three Hopes. Playable Rodrigue is such a cool idea. It took Gustav. Yeah, I agree. Making Rodrigue playable was like my dream from Three Houses. So I do like that. Like, no matter... I know people will say like, oh, it's really fruity and stuff. If it were truly fruity, would it give us Rodrigue, the playable character? So he's in range if you wanted. Yeah, I suppose. I don't think it's super useful though, because I needed Ingrid for something else. Why was Judith not playable? I don't know. You're in range of the left unit. Does any of my units over here have swap? I don't think they do.
Stay focused.
Now, if Ash had swap or something, then that'd be great. He could die, yeah, he could die. It's really dumb that they made it possible. I remember being so mad when that happened to me. Because that chapter is not the most... It's not the most obvious. We'll ever return to this channel? Well, a lot of people don't want me to play it. Now, that doesn't mean I won't play it. I mean, people didn't want me to play Persona 4, but I did anyway. Judith should have been playable. She's kind of the Golden Deer equivalent of Roderick. Yeah, exactly. She kind of was. Why is your... Dimitri, what the heck, man? Why is your hit with this so bad? If not for Billy Kemetz. Billy Kemetz, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Billy.
Should I have held back?
Someone's thought on the player character in 3 Helps. I think he's overrated. Everyone's like, oh, he's so much better than Byleth. And I'm just like, no, he's really boring. I think he's worse than Byleth, if I'm being honest. It's a very hot take, I know, but like, at least Byleth wasn't really supposed to talk. This guy talks, but like, he just yammers on about boring crap that I don't want to hear about. Oh, this reminds me of back when I did generic mercenary things when I was a generic mercenary. And he just like always, like all of his interactions, and it's actually really boring. Should have had his own design, maybe. Like, I personally just didn't like him. He's not related to Claude. Yeah, it does seem really suspicious. Honestly, I thought in a... Really, game? Really? Really? Are you kidding me, game? Can I not just have a freaking break for once? Can you not just give me a break?
You're a big help.
I think Shiz is better than Byleth. He's not. That is people that think that Byleth is so bad, he was so egregious. I agree, Byleth is not the most interesting protagonist by any means, but like he wasn't that bad. More than Female Professor, at least. That's fair. That's fair, honestly.
Guess I've got.
Because he talks, I'm like, wow. But all he just spouts out is a bunch of boring garbage. Like, the quality of what he says, I think, is more important, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'm the only one I like that Byleth doesn't talk. Yeah, if you see Shez, I mean, maybe you might disagree, but honestly, I think what Shez has to say is honestly kind of negative. Not like he's a negative person, but I just mean he's boring. Like, I would rather him just not talk. Boring character, cool class, yeah. It'd be better if he was less of a self-insert. Yeah, I guess so, but I think he does it better than some others. Does it better than Engage, for certain. Do I have Night Kneeler on you? I don't remember. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't have Night Kneeler. I'm not gonna bother. Does anyone just not get crit? Anna might actually have somewhat of a chance, but I don't know. Defense Mitri. Very tanky Dimitri. Very tanky. He's tankier than Sylvain. But I gotta finish up here. They actually elaborate on it. Yeah. But Shez's backstory is boring, though.
So,
Same with Arvel. I don't really like Arvel, and Arvel just sounds weird.
Caution.
Arvel has this weird androgynous voice that I just don't like. He's like counterpart of Sothis, but I find him even less likable than Sothis. Sorry, Rizu. I know you like Sothis, but I don't. But I will say that Sothis is better than Arvel. Well, yeah, but most people are better than Alir. To be fair. Most anyone is better than Arvel. Well, yeah, most anyone, in my opinion, is better. So, but it is a low bar. Bannable? Well, it's a good thing I'm not in chat. It's a good thing I'm not in chat. Okay. But yeah, she's probably gonna die. I think anyone would just die to that because he has such high crit that I'm not gonna mess with it. Ugh. No. Okay. I don't know why it only crits at close range. That's really weird. Oh, nice.
next time bring your friends.
You don't like female Alir, really?
I have improved.
He didn't get defense. I'm a little worried.
It's no.
Korn is still worse. Hard to disagree. At least Korn has a good design, in my opinion. Maybe it's just me. If $5 for 20% chance of death. I don't think it's worth it. If I had more time, I'd probably try it, but I just don't have the time. Realistically speaking, if I had more time, I would have probably played around with it. I just did not have the time.
I cannot.
I'm kind of pushing it a little bit here. Well, here's a good unit too. I don't know about that. Well, maybe. I don't know. I haven't played enough of Engage to really know. Corn's design. I mean, I think it's better than Alir's. The feat in question. Okay, I'm not Proctor or Slim. What do you get for killing the Death Knight? You just get a Dark Seal, I think. Good design. Well, ignoring the feat. I mean, I don't know. We got weird color vomit on Alir. Is that better?
I have a new
Is that better? At least someone's got some sense. I'm not doing this tea time, not yet. We'll just leave it as save, and we'll resume like a couple of days before. But we still got it saved. We got any memes? If I do, I don't even know if I'll be able to show them. Okay, no, I don't. Thankfully, we do not right now, because I really don't have the time to show it. But yeah, that actually worked out pretty well. We got through 3 chapters. We're gonna be doing 4, 5, and probably not. No, sorry, 5, 6, and probably not 7. We might do like a paralogue though. I prefer a female Alira's voice, but yeah, I'm not really too wild about either. Does the Dark Seal work like the Dancer Seal does? Yeah, I believe so. Oh, actually, no, it might just be male only, so it's not actually that good. Because I don't think they changed its viability. It should. Cool pass design. Well, yeah, cool pass design, but not a cool actual in-game design. Anyway, I'll see you guys Saturday for Persona 5, and then Sunday for more of this. See you guys then.